blind to see. There's nowhere to go but down. Close your eyes and drown with me. You can never bear this crowd. Somehow I'm too blind to see. There's nowhere to go but down. Close your eyes and drown with me. Close your eyes and drown.
Yo, what's up? What's up, fellas? It's your guy Ray Hanma, one versus a million. This is the Hanma Force Geek Table. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on your way in. And we're gonna also show appreciation to our contributors. Thank you, dear brother. Roast Master One. Appreciate you dearly, brother, as always. And yes, as you guys can see, oh man, we got to get into it. Yes, yes, yes. As I had to question this too myself before this issue came out, when the last issue, hit, I was shocked. I was like, wow, you guys made a crossover like this. So I'm wondering because I'm like, okay, it it is argued, right, that the Superman from from Superman and Lois it's argued that he is the strongest Superman because we can say that that guy, I forgot his name, Hochella, I believe, yeah, um, and I know, okay, Henry Cavill, I know, salute that's he's the dude, but I mean, we haven't seen nothing nowhere near as close as as to the power that this Superman displayed, versus Henry Cavill's Superman and the rest of them. Um, yeah, because when he separated the planets with that one punch, I'm like, that did it. That's like never, never done before at all whatsoever. So we got to get into it, man. Because I mean that's that's a force that's like, yeah. I mean, what can what can top that unless you're talking about beings that are way stronger than Superman, of course. But shout out to Rob from Comics Explain. We're gonna hit this with a fair use. Oh yeah, yeah, we gotta hit this with a fair use. And yes, don't forget on your way in to like, share, subscribe. Also hit the Cash App, Ray Hammer. And thank you for taking your time to check this out. So yes, without further ado, let's get into it. So I practically already have it queued up. All right, we're gonna do this. We gotta, yeah, we gotta exit that out. No commercials here. Yeah, so tell me what you guys think, about this. Should Superman have any problems uh being able to dominate Godzilla, or y'all on the Godzilla side? Okay, now here we go. Blow this up. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, yet. Pull it up. And then share. Uh, I'm like, oh shit. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see it on you guys' end. All right, and we're gonna do it like this. All right, so it can show better. That. All right, let's go.
Superman is fighting Godzilla, and it is dope. Check this out. So basically, this opens up with like Superman flying to meet Godzilla. And the questions that got to be asked, why are they even fighting in the first place? To sum this up in like 10 seconds, because you guys don't really care all that much, basically the Legion of Doom, like the anti-Justice League in DC Comics, was doing some shenanigans and accidentally brought Godzilla and Kong and a whole bunch of kaiju into the main DC universe. Like it matters. Godzilla could just materialize out of thin air and we would be fine. Anyway, Godzilla just arrives in Metropolis. Now, the cool thing about this, right? Like, once Superman sees him, he's like, okay, I don't know if you can understand me or even be reasoned with at all, but your presence is a danger to the people of Metropolis, and we can't have that. So let's take whatever this is somewhere else. And Godzilla just kind of looks at it, right? And rightfully so, because it's like Godzilla. It's not like he doesn't understand. It's more just like, are you worth my time, guy in red pajamas, underwear, right? Like, should I waste my time with you? But then, like, as Superman continues to talk, Godzilla starts to fire up that atomic breath. Right now, he doesn't even get the breath off. He doesn't even get like the atomic blast.
Get the
off,
fuck out of my
like,
face.
I know what's coming. Pow! Right, just like Cole Cox this guy, just boom. But it's not enough to knock him out, right? Because like it's literally like, okay, the fight is on, right? Like the battle's on, right? Superman comes swooping back into the offense. Boom! Gets smacked by Godzilla's tail. Gets sent flying through a building, only for the Flash to show up and just be like, hey man, so like, do you need any help? Now, because the Flash can just like run really fast, and if you were to just like throw some ice on the ground, he would basically be donezo. There's only so much he can do, which is kind of like help people evacuate the area. And so what this is it leads to like the rest of the Justice League responding. You get Wonder Woman, you get Supergirl, which is really dope, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, and then you get like Hawk Girl, who's kind of cool sometimes, I guess, and then you get like Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. I don't even know what he's going to do. It's like when Hawkeye was in the Avengers movie. Like, I mean, cool. I guess it's awesome that you're here, but like at the end of the day, what are you going to do aside from like trying to shoot Loki and then basically failing spectacularly? But like everybody else shows up, right? Like the rest of the league shows up. But that's when you start to realize the scale of what's going on. Now, some of these things I recognize and some of them I don't, right? You got like a giant spider that's over there in Central City. You got a woolly mammoth that's in Themyscira. Of course, you got Godzilla in Metropolis. Hell's bells. They even got a giant bat in Gotham City, right? I mean, just so on the nose, DC, right? I mean, you can tell they're having a blast writing this. And so at this point, like, you basically have like the Bat family that responds, right? Like Batman, Robin, Jason Todd, Nightwing. You get Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, who's kind of cool. And even like Cyborg says he's going to show up, which I guess Rahoo, right? Like the Justice League's very own walking, talking iPhone is going to save the day, I guess. And then like Black Canary shows up. Now, I would make fun of Black Canary here, but she actually has a dope moment in this story. It's ridiculously cool, right? So at that point, what you end up getting here is Superman, who basically goes back on the offense with like Godzilla. And then you have like Hawk Girl who shows up and like tries to pummel this guy as best she can. But one of the funny things about this is they learn incredibly fast. Godzilla is extremely fast, right? Much faster than he appears to be. And of course, given his size and his just durability, he's incredibly strong as well. Now, before we get to the Superman segment, we actually end up jumping over to like Gotham City with the giant bat, because this section is pretty awesome, right? You, of course, have Kate, Batwoman, who's here. Do not let her fool you, man. Batwoman is amazing. I love Batwoman in DC Comics right now. She's never been cooler than she is
excited over these
right now in
DC
Comics. It's pretty solid. But for the most part, they don't really know exactly how to handle this kind of situation. And it makes perfect sense. It's one of the reasons why I love this. If it came to like Two-Face, right, Solomon Grundy, any of those guys, that like the Bat family would more or less know how to handle that because like they faced them over and over again. A gigantic bat that quite literally looks like it flew out of hell is not something that they face off against regularly. Not only that, it's got a sonic scream. So like it's enough to actually take out the bat wings that they have. Now, while all this is going on, of course, collateral damage, right? Like debris falling on people and all that kind of stuff. And because I cannot be a superhero in the sense that I'd be like, hey, look, man, I mean, it sucks to be you guys, debris falling on you. I don't know what to tell you, right? We got like more important things to focus on than that. The Bat family decides to be superheroes and they more or less go around trying to rescue people where they can, when they can. Anybody who's been a part of this channel long enough will tell you I would be a villain. If I got powers, I would absolutely be a bad guy. But you get this amazing moment with Jason Todd. Now, Jason Todd, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with his character, he is very much this just kind of vigilante, I don't mind killing people type of guy, right? Kind of the antithesis to Batman, right? Where Batman's like, sure, we could kill the Joker and spare untold lives that the Joker will probably end at some point in the future, but I cherish my no-killing rule. I don't care how many men, women, and children have to die in order for me to keep it. And so what ends up happening is like they tell Jason Todd, do not pull the trigger because he's there with probably the biggest and most amazing gun that I've ever seen. And he's got like this just giant thing in his sights. And he's like, all I have to do is pull the trigger, man, and it's donezo. But to their credit, the concern of the Bat family is if you shoot this thing, one, we don't know if you'll kill it. And two, if you do, we don't know where it's going to land. What happens if it lands on like a skyscraper and kills thousands of people, right? Like, is that really worth the risk? But in the mind of Jason Todd, it's if we don't kill it, thousands of people are going to die anyway, right? So, I mean, hey, you know, like 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other, right? Might as well just take this thing out. And so what he ends up doing is firing off the shot against the objections of everybody. Batman, Nightwing, the whole 9 yards. He fires it off. It doesn't kill him. His whole area gets for what it was that he did. But while this is going on, right, Cyborg arrives just in time, right? Like the iPhone arrives just in time. I'm gonna start calling him iPhone from right now. And he shows up and
he called him
basically
iPhone.
puts together what is in effect a sonic amplifier for Black Canary. Because what they're going to do is they're going to just like jerry rig this thing to a bat wing and fly up and use it. And it's amazing because like when they do, they kind of get the attention of like this giant bat. And that's when they make their move, right? They literally go flying up to this thing. Black Canary screams into the sonic amplifier, like in this thing's face, right? And just completely and totally overwhelms it and seemingly either knocks it unconscious or kills it. We're not really given a definitive answer here, but that's when you jump back over to Superman and Godzilla alongside Hawkgirl. And the fight between these guys, man, it is knockdown, drag out. Because Superman's realized quick, fast, and in a hurry. One, Godzilla is incredibly powerful. And two, it'll kill him if it gets the chance. Which I was never the biggest fan of Godzilla until I met Mariah. And she was like, sometimes Godzilla's a good guy, sometimes he's a bad guy. Sometimes the plot of any one particular Godzilla movie is that he shows up and just kind of like smacks humanity around a little bit just to remind them who's in charge. And then just goes back into the ocean again. And like that's it. That's the plot of the movie. And that's kind of what's happening here, right? Like Godzilla's showing up and just kind of being like, just so you guys know, right? And just kind of smacking Superman and these guys around, right? Just kind of establishing his dominance, which is pretty awesome if we're being honest with ourselves. But again, they do what they can, where they can. But Hawkgirl is smacked away by Godzilla's hand, only to be rescued by Shazam. Yes, time, Billy Batson has arrived on the scene. And it's cool because it's like having two Supermen that are basically facing off against Godzilla right now. And that's what's so awesome is because while this is happening, Godzilla, Godzilla starts to charge up, people. Godzilla starts to charge up. You guys know how it is. You guys know how to do that. You guys know how it is. It's revving up, and then it's just like, wow! And then just like the atomic breath just gets blasted. At the same time, Superman fires off his heat vision. It's a standoff, son. It is a standoff between Godzilla and Superman firing off their energy towards one another. Even Shazam is looking at this like, dude, this is amazing, right? Like, this is the coolest thing. But what he does, like Shazam, comes up with an idea, right? He ends up flying over to Godzilla, lands on his head, and then just shouts, Shazam! And then like the lightning comes down, it hits Shazam, but then it also hits Godzilla at the same time. It was kind of foolish, right? It was a relatively foolish thing because he could have gotten himself killed. And in fact, even when he's reverted back to like Billy Batson, right? Like the little kid, he's just like, that was awesome. Because I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, guys. Like, we would have reacted the same way. I would have been like, yeah, superpowers. But like, it was cool. Like, it's a really, really cool thing. But even Superman kind of yells at him, right? He was like, it was too risky. Don't do that again. But the problem is, in this moment when they're flying away, Godzilla's like, son, all right, look, it was cool and it was fun before, and you're adorable, Superman. You're so cute with your cape and your magic underwear. You're so adorable. But like, I'm done playing games, right? When you mess with a bull, you get the horns. So what does he do? Fires off that atomic breath. Bam! Superman gets the brunt of it, goes crashing down to the streets of Metropolis. Billy Batson is just left there. Superman is totally unconscious, and like a boss, the beast known as Godzilla is just roaring in the background. Why, my friends? Because he has just dominated the Man of Steel. With that being said, guys, we're going to bring this to an end.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, brother Andre? Shit, what's up, y'all? Hey. Oh shit, how'd y'all like that? Yes, okay. Yes, man. Yes, Superman. He lost because we gotta say this, man. Real talk. All right. I'm not that damn surprised because you can line up 10 doomsdays. But you see, the thing is, Godzilla will wipe their ass out because he is the originator of Doomsday. All right. And it's just so like awesome. So, oh man. So if you guys anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. So if anybody has time to come up. Hey, yeah. But I will be playing another video. I'm gonna see if it can play. Let's give me some kind of struggle. But it's another one dealing with Superman. Oh, another Superman fight. I'm kind of curious about. And mind you, I have not seen this yet. I have not seen it, so I don't know if you guys seen it yet. But according to the channel, it has well over 1 million views. So we gotta get into it. We gotta get it. Oh shit! Hit the Cash App. Hey, like, share, subscribe. Yes. Oh shit. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh man. And whew, I don't know. I think the result would be the same even if Superman had help. But put in the comments what what kind of help you think Superman would need in order to, have a good match or to win against Godzilla. Of all the of all the characters in DC, whom you think will provide Superman the help he needs to defeat Godzilla? Now, they got to throw in there some characters. They got to throw in some characters in there. So, oh man, and it's Shazam, Billy. Say, I agree with him on that one. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, this is awesome. Shit, it was awesome too. Oh man, but I'm like, still, that's still stupid though, because I'm like, okay, that just charged my boy up, you know, and you got in the way. Basically, he got all in the way of Superman's fight with him. So it's because of him or why Superman got blasted. Because Superman is fast enough to dodge such a blast, to uppercut the hell out of Godzilla like he did the first time. So you see him charge up before he makes his blast, boom. Or when he does make his blast, dodge it, and then damn it, try to catch his blind side and boom, and then just keep rocking him. And I don't think that man's freezing ability will work against Godzilla. Like he would have to times that by 3 to freeze Godzilla. Freeze him, damn it, and launch his ass to the damn sun. Because from what I'm looking, yeah, it's yeah, there's no way defeating Godzilla. Salute to the king. Salute to the king. And yes, the StreamYard's link is there if anybody wants to come up and chop it up for a little bit. But yeah, here we go. I'm about to put the fair use banner back up. Well, no, he Superman, yeah, he did hit him with his laser, but that was in a standoff, you know what I mean? In that in that blast. That was only after when Godzilla, created his blast. Until he shot out his blast, then that's when Superman used his, yeah, but he could have I beamed him and shit. I'm like, damn, you didn't sense that motherfucker was about to charge up and shit. Boom, zoom, take Billy, drop Billy off some damn where safe and come back, boom, and then rock this motherfucker inside the jaw and shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm like, damn, he's at a created to where boom, he takes the damn shot by way of Shazam butting in when his powers wasn't gonna help at all whatsoever. All he can do down damn that lightning shit. You're helping Godzilla out, motherfucker. We just need you to just bring some clobbering. Damn it. So yeah. But we're about to get into it. We're about to get back into it. I'm about to show another one. Let's see. Hopefully this plays well. About to find it, get it queued up and ready. Hopefully this doesn't give me no problems. Uh, go right here. Yeah. Here we go. Hopefully it starts with the part. Yeah, that whole analysis thing. Yeah, I ain't trying to listen to that. This analysis that they do between both characters. So, woo! Some good action. Oh man. Yes, I'm not forgetting. I still got to cover that Wolverine versus Predator, the latest issue for that. So And then afterwards, we're going to be chopping up talking about Sensei Michael Jai White. This is what we do with Hama Force. This time it's the Hama Force Geek Table, where we cover anything in the geek verse. In the Hama Force, we cover everything across the board: social, culture issues, stuff around those lines. So, and we also a strong advocate over here for black men and boys. But whew, let's okay, no commercial. Bet. All right, hopefully images don't give us no problems. We're gonna go ahead and screen share now. We got a screen share. Oh, somebody said in the comments. Oh yeah. Oh dude, yeah. Good fight because um they're making it basically in the continuity with Wolverine's story. You know, how he got his animanium and stuff like that. So but the thing is, it's like, okay, I don't see the Predator making it past certain mutants. All right, because if he gets teamed up on, then it's over with. But I'm believing there's a strong chance where Wolverine will take out Predator before the Predator comes across the other mutants. And if they write it to where he takes out other mutants with ease, then how can we make it continuity? So I don't, yeah, because it's going to interfere with their part in the story, you know. But yeah. So let's get to it. So we got that. Okay, ready, share, and shout out to Death Battle for this one. This one goes to Death Battle. Shout out to them. So hopefully there should be no problems with this. But Death Battle, they piss me off sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, especially with what they did with Guts. Let's see. Uh, okay, that's set. And here we go.
Oh!
Fair use.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
You're holding back. Give it your all. No regrets.
I'm doing just fine.
I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Okay.
This looks like a job, Ford. Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Let's go!
Finally!
You better! You better! You better! That's what I'm talking about! You better!
Huh? Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sirs. Damn it. Brother sportsmanship. Damn it. Yes, sirs. Oh, shit. Salute. Shout out. Fair use. Fair use. Shout out to Death Battle. Yes, yes, yes.
That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real, Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First,
Oh, no, y'all didn't. No, y'all didn't. No. Come on.
break or make their whole
Hold on.
universe, or take it in stride, like when
Let's go back. Just a hair.
Go, especially with all the other continuities.
yeah, for real, Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger. Over a November femdecillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's
But the Flash is
unquantifiable.
actually
Calm
faster
down,
than
Goku
him.
out though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and ultra instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz! Damn it, man! There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
But it fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math. The pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned,
Oh shit, that's the end of that one. That's the end of that one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's go. Fair use. Thank you for that. Yes. Oh man. So Superman won that fight against Goku. So I'm wondering as I'm also a fan of both, but damn it, I know those hardcore Goku fans are gonna be shitty about that one. Oh man. But see, I also showed that because of the simple fact that, hey, um, as you can see, how powerful how powerful Superman is compared to Goku, who's known to be able to, blow up planets and all that shit. Since Superman is stronger than him, then how come is it that he's defeated so easily by Godzilla? You would think he'll be able to, defeat Godzilla with no problem. Or with little to no problem. So I'm like, yeah. So anybody wants to come up and chop it up about that? Hey, you're welcome to come up. I'll leave it open, the window open for like 5 or 6 minutes or so. So yes, I got to change that title in there. To put Goku versus Superman. But yeah, come on up, chop it up and chill. Hey, that was awesome. Both battles is awesome to me. So so oh man. So I wonder, did they do one of Godzilla already? I believe they did. Hey, what's up, everybody? Our good brother here. Shout out to Andre. What's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
Hey, okay, you in clear. You in clear now. So, oh
Oh,
man.
okay. Bro.
So yeah, so I believe I'll take it you're probably a fan of all three. Godzilla, Superman, and Goku. Now,
I was never really a fan of Godzilla.
oh, you said what?
I was never really a fan of Godzilla.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I was as a kid, damn it. You know what I mean? Hey, I had the toys, and the Mecha Godzilla toys. So, you know, but man, like with his abilities, of his damn it, I forgot what you call it, his blast. Who got Godzilla's blast? Do you think that that's powerful enough to defeat Superman, especially after seeing him being able to go toe to toe with Goku?
I mean, to be technical, all he did was knock him out.
Knock him out. Yeah. Well, we can say that. Yeah, he knocked him out. Because man, it's like, okay, if he gets that power from the sun, then we can say, yeah, like it's possible he'll end up defeating Godzilla. And now, but the Goku and Superman fight, what do you think about that?
Well, I already knew Superman was gonna win that fight for sure. That
Oh
wasn't even a
shit!
question.
Hey, don't say that now. You gonna upset the whole the Dragon Ball fan verse. Damn it! Shit, where they live and breathe nothing but Dragon Ball. Man, as I've seen some channels where that's all I had to unsubscribe because all they was doing was Dragon Ball. I'm like, come on, man. There's many of awesome animes out there, with more powerful characters than Goku. Like Goku ain't sitting as the top dog anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know what I mean? And oh man, I just like that dude. Oh, shout out to them, man. Death Battle. Shout out to them. Because that fight dude was just awesome, man.
Yeah, it was lagging a bit on my side, but like, yeah, I did like that part, like where it looked like Goku was about to go get hit, and you went Ultra Instincts.
Yeah. I was like, yes. I was like, let's go. Let's go. Ah. I'm like, yes, okay. I'm like, all right, that it's like I'm on either side of the coin of it, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm a fan of both, but woo. I'm like, yeah, that was well done. That was well put together by Death Battle with that one. I'll give them that. So that kind of make up a little bit, just a little bit for them pissing me off for their for the battle they did with Guts, from Berserk versus another character who I don't really have that much knowledge of or whatever. And their whole analysis, I wouldn't even care to listen to. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm like, who is this fucking character y'all deemed is better, stronger than Guts, who went through hell and back, hell, like twice. So I'm like, ah. So there's no problems with it. Whatever I may do some more of a death battles, cover their stuff. So and yeah, shout out to them. You guys, hey, if you know of Death Battle or don't, go look them up, search them up in YouTube, Death Battle, and subscribe. Oh, you fell out. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So, and the next one I'm about to come out with, like I mentioned earlier, was Wolverine versus Predator, uh, the latest issue for that one.
Oh, it's actually real.
Yeah, because I mean, they did a comparison before a long time ago with other kind of videos, and then one of them showed where Wolverine won and stuff, um, but this all up to date, you know what I mean, and written by a different writer whom I forgot, but I will mention when I do the video. But oh man, because I'm like, okay, if y'all making a continuity by having them pop up, and in the bed of Wolverine when he's in that bed, getting his adamantium treatment, then yeah. So I'm like, how is he gonna be able to? How is he? Um,
I'm not gonna
how
go
is he
there.
going? How is how is it possible for Predator to blow him past or coming up against other mutants? Because there's other mutants that we know are stronger, than Wolverine. And we don't have to go to anywhere near cosmic level with it in order to get somebody to defeat uh, the Predator. So I'm wondering, like, okay, is Wolverine gonna defeat him before he ever comes across the other mutants, or will Wolverine need the help of other mutants? So um, that's my question with that one. But
No, Wolverine would definitely win that single handedly. He doesn't need help for that.
yeah, because with his animanium and shit, oh man.
And he's practically invincible too, so unless he gets his head cut off.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, because he's more powerful, more stronger, more durable, because of his animanium. So that would be a tough one. And like I showed before with the other two with the other two issues that came out, with the first two issues, within the first two issues that came out, he took out him and his team X team took out like what was it? Total of 4 or 5 other predators. And yeah, they managed to took out all 4 of them. and he was led to believe, that he took out all 5 of them, because of him causing uh that whole mountain to crash with him blowing up that mountain for it to, kill the 2 predators in there. So he believed he killed the last 2, but apparently, one of the predators survived. So yeah. Yeah, so bro, I mean, feel free, man. Should chop it up, bro. So that, I mean, do you have anything that's out right now, like anything in the Geekverse related?
I've got like a lot of shows that I gotta catch up on. Like for like I seen you did recently. You did a video on I don't know how to pronounce it, like Omni Nusha or whatever.
Yeah, Onimusha. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it on Netflix. I want to check that out. And like currently the shows that I'm watching that are on my list, etc. Like I'm watching Black Clover, My Hero Academia. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm watching
My
Blue Eye
Hero,
Samurai. Yeah,
Jujutsu, and you said Blue Eye Samurai.
yeah. I just started watching that one recently, but I'm only like 4 episodes in, and also I started watching Invincibles as well.
The Invincibles. Oh, thank you for that too, because there's 2 of them. My Hero I need to catch up on, and I need to start watching the Invincibles. Um, because it's sad too that Omni Man is more powerful than Superman, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know.
If you haven't watched Black Clover, you should check that out as well.
Oh no, I'm already hip. I'm already hip and all caught up with that one. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs.
Yeah, I liked it better than My Hero Academia in its own way. They're both pretty good shows.
You said which one is?
Uh, I said I liked Black Clover better than My Hero Academia, but in its own way because they were still both like pretty good shows.
Hell, I agree with you on that one. I mean, yeah, they're still both pretty good shows. Nothing to take away from either one of them, but yeah, man. I mean, woo, because my hero's badass, and you know, I remember my brother trying to spoil me with one of the episodes. I'm like, nope, nope. I'm watching other shit. I'm trying to catch up with other shit. So I got caught up with Barto, and I need to look up do some research and see on what on if they're going to come out with another season of Barto. If they're going to continue it or put it on some big long ass hiatus. Hope.
I haven't heard of that show. It's called Barto.
Yeah, Barto, Naruto's son.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, in the spirit of my boy, I had to watch that, man, and I'm glad I did, cause dude, I mean, man, there was fuck me up, man. Like I think it was episode 218, man. That's yeah, fuck me up, man. Kurama died, man. So they
Yeah, I see that. Like the thing is like I really didn't finish. I didn't finish Naruto or Bleach because like I used to watch that like when it first came out, like when it was just in Japanese before it like made it to North America.
yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it like on YouTube and like reading the mangas for it, but once it came here and it got popular, I stopped watching it. Then I started watching Bleach, and pretty much the same thing after that. At that time, that's what's so crazy about shit now, because it's like at that time it wasn't cool to watch fucking like anime, whatever, right? But then now I
Hmm.
see like there's so many fucking YouTubers making all this money off it, and there's
Yeah.
not stigma that was there before.
Yeah, it created like a whole another market, you know what I mean? So because the fan base of how much it's grown, over the years. Yeah, you're right. And it's just an awesome thing, to where it's like now anybody that looks down upon you or frown upon you, and there's still those that are out there that'll do that. You can look at them as crazy because there's millions upon millions of people that are hip to this shit now. So and
Yeah,
it's
there's two content creators that they're both black and they're both from the states, and one of them is you probably know of them, heard of them or whatever, but one of them is it's a group of dudes. Their channel is called RDC World, and then the other one is this dude named Caleb, and like all their majority of their videos is like anime related.
Huh. Yeah, I never came across them, man. Yeah. So like after the show, shit, you can go ahead and put that in the comments, the links to them. You know, what I mean, I'll definitely check them out. Um, Definitely that, man. Because dude, like that's awesome. I love seeing that, man. More black folks, man, just getting hip to this geek verse, and not just staying with what they consider what's black or stuck on these shitty ass, stupid ass reality shows. Like, oh my god, like anime is quadrillion times better than than that bullshit reality shows and all that. It's crazy how there's women out there that will shame you, right, for being hip to such shit, but they'll go and consume all shit that's negative and evil and shit.
Yeah, I just looked them up between both their channels, and they also have like I said, the RDC World. It's a group of dudes, but they also have like individual channels. But between that group and the other guy, like they got over 12 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh well, damn! I definitely would check them out then.
Yeah,
Hell
man, I'm telling
yeah!
you, you're missing out if you haven't seen them.
Damn. Okay. Shit. That's a definite. Damn it. Hell. When I done already done unsubscribe from a few cats. What I mean, for my own personal reasons. But hell, that just leaves a slot open. Damn it. Hell, for me to put two more in there. So, uh, yes, I got to, man. Because dude, I got to see what news they got. What are they covering. So, because I like that, man. Because if you think about it, that lets you get hip to whatever, or lets you be aware of what shows that are out there. What I mean? You may not know of a badass decent show, until somebody brings it up and covers it. 'Cause it's been like that for me plenty of times. Um, yeah, the Blue Eye Samurai. There's been comparisons of that, and the reason why people are comparing it because it came out around the same time as Onimusha, and it was produced from Netflix.
Like
And
Blue Eye Samurai. I originally seen it on Netflix, and it was already on my list to watch it. But I think I heard somebody saying it on like I don't know if it was Cav's channel or Roger Report, either one of them. But somebody in the panel was talking about it, and I checked it out after that. I'm like, damn, it feels pretty good.
yeah, the action and all that shit's pretty good, but I mean, they could do without the whole feminine shit. What I mean?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
oh man, like,
Oh, have you seen that show, fucking Kuroko's Basketball
it's
on
called what
Netflix?
now?
It's called Kuroko's Basketball on Netflix.
Uh-uh.
You should check it out. That was a pretty good show as well. They also made a movie too.
See, because yeah, I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I'm like, Netflix is becoming out with some shit, damn it, for the past what 5 6 years. And I'm like, okay, Netflix, all right, shit, shout out to Netflix. But what it's cool though, because like I've been using apps and shit too. What I mean, that streams all those different platforms into one, so which works out. So all I gotta do is just see, the list of Netflix what they got, then go turn on my app and see if they have it, and boom. And 9 times out of 10, they typically do. So I really haven't had a hard time searching and finding, whatever to watch without having to constantly come off with money for it. So
Well, like I mostly like using Netflix, etc., just for convenience. But like I do know a lot of websites that I could go on. I could watch anything on there.
oh yeah. I'm thinking, okay, one of them. Well, there's two of them. There's two anime sites where you can watch it for free, and they got a bunch of them too. And there's too many of them that are being created for them to try to crash the party on, to keep people from using it. One of them is called. If you can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, one of them is called Nine Anime, right? Nine. I'm gonna just throw it in the chat. Nine Anime, and the other is called another one that I use. Uh, Nine Anime and damn, I don't freaking forget that damn website, the site that I use. But yeah, but there's a but oh yeah, Zoro like the character, Zoro dot to. And you just put that in the Google search and boom, it's uh it's there. And there you guys go, an audience. Boom, two websites where you can watch anime for free, and that means any anime. So they even have Chinese anime too in these sites as well, which I'm kind of getting highly curious about because I've seen a couple of those that are, got some badass artwork and action in them. One of them is called the uh five uh the elements, yeah, five elements something. Uh fog Hill of the five elements.
That's the website name or an
No,
anime?
yeah, that's the anime. That's anime. Fog Hill of the five elements.
Oh, okay. I looked it up. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
boom. Cause
Kuroko's
I'm
basketball
waiting
show
on.
looks
I'm
really
doing
good
my
though.
research. I'm gonna do my research on that to see if they came out anymore because they only stopped it like with three episodes, and yeah, the three episodes, yeah, that they came out with seemed pretty badass. What was you about to say, bro?
Oh, I was saying that show that was talking about that Kuroko's basketball. I think you like it. It's like personally, I don't even watch ball. I don't play ball, but it was a good show. It's like dude, basically, his whole thing is like basically he's like pretty much nobody notices him, but he's making all the plays.
Huh? Shit, nobody knows them.
No, nobody notices him like on the court, but he's making
Yeah.
all the plays, and he's
Mm.
making plays because they don't notice him.
I'm wondering how that looked.
Yeah,
Like,
this is a pretty good show.
I'm wondering how that would look because I know, yeah, anime Japan they'll make it look awesome.
Yeah,
So
I was skeptical about it too, but I think I actually got that show from watching that YouTuber I was telling you about, the REC World, like the group channel. I think they did a video about that.
daily life of the daily life of the immortal king. Check that one out too, all y'all. You too,
Yeah,
Andre.
yeah, that's on my list as well. Like a
Yeah,
playlist that I can watch.
because immortal king. Okay, yeah, because yeah, I'm in the what second season of that show. There was three seasons that came out, and there's plenty good one shotters too, man. Like one seasons out there of different shows, and yeah, those they can be pretty badass. The Kami guy killed, that was a decent one. And I also don't mind harems either, where where it's also got some comedy in it too, some action, fantasy, where those kind of animes where it's like they're like four girls all up on one dude fighting over one guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
so
still gotta fucking. I gotta finish Naruto. Plus, I also gotta finish Bleach. So I seen that they have like that. I think it's like Thousand Year War on Disney Plus for Bleach.
yeah. dude. Yeah, the 1,000 Year Blood War. I'm already caught up with that one, and yeah, so I'm waiting for them to come out with another season, man, because he still haven't defeated that one dude whose name escapes me, because it's the villain. He has a in a group they have what a German name, I believe. Yeah, a German name, and Ichigo, he's powerful now because he ended up merging with his Zanbakuto. So,
Yeah, that's a bit of spoilers for me because like I'm still on like fucking season
oh
five
shit.
of original Bleach.
Oh yeah, well I'll stop right there then with that one. Oh shit, because whew, that was a battle, man, that they went through. I'm like, damn, yeah. I'm like, okay, Soul Society. Yeah, so that's what happens. All right. But that and shit, there's some other ones. Oh yeah, since this is the Geek Verse, this is the Hama Force Geek Table. We're gonna talk about it. Gen V. I gotta watch Gen V. The first 15 minutes of Gen V messed me up, dude. Like a total fucking shell shocker, if you will, because I'm like, wow, nothing like I would expect something like this out of an anime where the main character, she controls her blood, and I'm assuming possibly she might have the power to blood bend other people's blood and stuff. So um well, I ain't gonna say that's the first I came across that, because the first I ever seen that to have that iterate is Avatar, the last Airbender.
Gen V is actually on my list of shows to watch because I see that it was apparently like related to the boys, and I like that show. So
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if you know, since we on it. They talking about, or that there's already a trailer for the new season of The Boys. So I'm like, oh,
really,
I definitely got to hurry up and finish Gen V. So yeah, so they got another season of The Boys coming out. So if you guys haven't finished watching or got to manage to get to yet, Gen V, go ahead and watch that. Get that out the way, because as you know, Brother Ray Hama is going to have to do that too as well. Because I'm like, damn, and then that's why I resonate with Artist and MC on. Shout out to him, Artist and MC, because he made a great point, Andre. He said, "Damn it, you know, he'll rather have like good quality," and I'm with him totally, 100%. I rather have good quality over all this shit you guys are rushing to put in our face. All these different projects and shit that maybe lacking.
what I'm fucking waiting for is Deadpool 3. Like I said, I'm biased. I like Wolverine. He's my favorite character in fucking X-Men.
Oh, if he's gonna be in Deadpool 3, that's an automatic.
Sure.
Or are they talking about him being in there as like some kind of cameo or something?
So you never seen the trailer? Fuck, you gotta watch the trailer if you never
No, see, so some shows, bro, I'll try not to, man, because it's for spoilers. But okay, I will watch
Yeah, you
that.
gotta watch the trailer. Once I seen that, I got hype. And on top of that, he was wearing his original costume from like the comics and cartoons.
Ooh, okay, hell yeah, damn it, should definitely got to on that one though. Damn it, hell, since Wolverine is in the forefront of my thoughts in the geekdom shit, since I'm been covering them lately. So with him and Predator, but yeah, and Rob too. Shout out to him, and you guys go over there and subscribe over to Comics Explain, Rob's channel, because he came out with some decent videos lately since he did that Godzilla one. Um, he also did one about Godzilla defeats God and shit, and I'm like, I'm like, that's shit ball because how is that for when, hell, if Superman does power up in this next issue coming out, where it's Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong, and the monsters. If he does get power up by the sun like he did when he fought Goku, it's over with. So how would he have the power to defeat an entity? So yeah, a whole cosmic being.
Have you watched Parasite on Netflix?
Yo, you late like a motherfucker. Boy, I've been watching that shit since what? Damn, that was Parasite. That was some shit. Damn it, it's been like damn. I even like the intro to that too. I downloaded the intro to that anime, and that was had to be like 3-4 years ago. I watched that shit.
Yeah, I watched it a couple years ago too.
I'm like, hot damn. And that whole concept too was baffling. That I had to go around and talk to my people about. Just to get in the whole geekdom wonder about different shit. Because like, man, like, what if something? It creates a strong question to where it causes you to go into this whole what if phase. You know what I mean? Like, what if something like that happened? Like, and with all the other movies too, the live action shows they created, like, okay, with One Piece and all them, and Full Metal Alchemist, it shouldn't be hard for them to create a movie of that of Parasite. And it's just bringing that concept to people's minds to wonder, like, damn, what if it would be something like that? A whole sky just filled with just raining, just number of clouds of different, these glowing things, they're just coming from outer space. And what are they?
Well,
And they're actually parasites, and they end up fucking up people. That would be that would be actually kind of worse than the whole T virus, Resident Evil shit. It's like, damn, which evil?
animes don't really translate well into like live action movies. It was like when they did the Bleach movie. Like that was disappointing.
You said that was disappointing. I
The fucking
was
Bleach
kind of.
movie.
I took it for what it was. I was like, okay, I was trying to set that aside, what I mean? And they know that the fans are going to be leery of them making these live adaptations because of the failures such as Death Note, which was very upsetting, and then Dragon Ball Revolution, I believe, Evolution.
Yeah, Death Note. I don't even want to talk about that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, and oh, I was definitely pissed with them, man. I was like, fuck you, Hollywood. I'm like, yeah, no, y'all don't need to touch anything of anime, damn it. Like,
You know what really pissed me off about fucking I don't I don't know if you ever played the Assassin's Creed games.
oh yeah.
So like
Uh,
the Assassin's Creed movie when it came out, I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? And at the end of the movie, like is when he finally did a leap of faith, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
He said in the movies when he finally did what?
A leap of faith.
A leap of faith. Oh, he should be doing a leap of faith throughout the whole damn movie.
He only did once, and at the very end of the movie.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of pissed at that one. Hell, um, I need to get up on what the last five of them. I still haven't played Black Flag yet.
Oh man, you're late. The last one I played was Odyssey. I thought I was
I don't know the fighting in Odyssey kind of. I don't know. It kind of felt a little awkward to me at first.
yeah,
So
same.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I can't get jiggy with this one. Um, and then yeah, I wouldn't beat it some other damn games, aside from that, man. Yeah, after that, I ended up playing that Hellblade game. But some of these games, man, I just had to. They're in the genres of games I like, but it's like I like it too. I enjoy it too. Also, following walkthroughs, game walkthroughs of people's gameplay of it. Uh,
Yeah,
because it's actually like live streams, but then there's actually videos cats will put out from them doctoring and editing and all that stuff. So it actually turns into being a whole actual game walkthrough. So, and I would sometimes use it, if I'm dealing with a game that's, man, like Hellblade, that was something else. It was like certain shit you wouldn't know unless you have went through the damn or using a walkthrough. They'll reveal it to you, because otherwise you'll be, I was like, yeah, I thought that was a wise decision on my part, help save me time so I can get on to the next project because I don't have time to sit there, damn it, and put in an extra 5 hours and shit trying to find something and then, find it. I'm like, damn, that's simple as hell. Like, shit.
Well, for
I
me,
mean,
it's
I
like,
mean, not simple. I'm like, damn, I should have came across that by now.
well, for me, in my case, like, before, like, I came to space, like, I was mostly just watching Twitch.
Oh, you said mostly just watching Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. um, and it's just awesome because like I also do the walkthroughs. I mean, because uh, for the games I get, there are like action and adventure. I started ever since I remember too. I started with the first game I started that with was the first Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Um,
Oh yeah, that's a good show too, Castlevania.
well, yeah, that's a good show. Netflix too, as well as also a good game, which was derived. The show was derived from the damn video game itself. Um,
I never played the games, but I know of them. I just never played any.
yeah, I never defeated the old classics. You know what I mean, like that in its full totality or whatever. But I got to a certain length and then I went to the next game and shit. I was a game hopper. I'll switch from that to playing some Ninja Turtles or some shit. Uh, um, but the game, I was like, okay, they make it into this kind of game. Okay, I can rock with this. And there's puzzles in there and all that. But I'm, kind of realizing like, damn, what can help me on this, to cover all three pathways, because you'll come up on a fork on different stages within different stages, that you go through. Um, like, what if I miss out on something in this path will take me on this path, something I
Exactly.
really
I,
need.
I'm the kind
So
of gamer that what I would do is I would save like right before coming to something like that, and then I'll try every route.
yeah, and sometimes yeah, they don't let you save like that. You know what I mean? Because I think with this one, it was like okay, you had to get to a certain point in order to save, if I remember. And so it's like okay, and I was like, I don't want to have to go through a whole bunch of unnecessary bullshit too. And it's like, yeah, you take one of these paths, and that path will take you on to the next stage, and you won't be able to go back to get to the other paths that you didn't go through in that fork. So boom. So therefore I use, you know, the walkthroughs to show me, okay, the two paths I can take, they ain't gonna take me to the next stage, so I can get whatever I need in those paths, and then take the main path to go on to the next stage. So, um, yeah, and that was a man, that was fun. Both of those games was fun as hell. Uh, I was like, damn, I hope my main character became Dracula because after he defeats all the different lords of shadow, he ends up and Satan. Um, he temporarily defeats him because you face him in the second one,
I don't know if
and
you
that
ever played. Sorry,
that one was cool. I was stomping that motherfucker in the face too.
I don't know if you played Final Fantasy. I think it was 14 or 13, but that was my favorite one out of them.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me on that one too.
The open world one I'm talking about.
I need to play that too, man. Yes, I need to. Thank you. Yes, I need to play
I
that one.
put some
Thank you for
hours into that
reminding me.
game. Yeah, that shit was fun.
Oh yeah, the open world. Where it was an open world, like
Yeah,
where
it was
you
open
can
world.
where you can freely go in and out of attacking, or is it open world slash turn based?
It's open world where you could go anywhere you want to go, and also like you had a car that you could drive, or you could like call like your team or whatever to come pick you up and shit. and then like you know that you get attacked while you're on the road and shit.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So it's
it was
so it's free, not turn based. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, bet. Oh man, there's that one character too, man, just lightning fast. Like his move reminds me of uh the fourth Hokage from Naruto with his with his move where he throws a shuriken, and then he basically follows the wherever he throws a shuriken, he can, just blink and he's right there. Like that guy on Final Fantasy, he reminds me of that. I forgot his name. I think it's from what 13 or 14. They even put him on Tekken 7. I think his name Noctis.
Yeah. You're
And I mean, I always get him when motherfuckers want to choose Negan. Negan with his cheap ass DLC character. His moves is
right.
OP.
And the sick thing about that game too, it wasn't just it was open world. It was open world, but you also like you fight in real time, like you're playing Assassin's Creed, like you could counter and shit like that too. Like yeah, it was sick.
Oh man, I love that kind of shit. Yes, sirs. Yes, because I don't mind taking a break, I mean, from the turn based shit. Yeah, so it wasn't until some years ago when I finally just said the hell with it and got hit, just start getting into it, man, get used to it to a degree. But I think it was what with 12 Final Fantasy 12, I believe, where I'm the main character. I'm playing as this chick, and it's turn based, but yeah, but I'm stuck at a certain point where it's highly annoying. You know,
Well,
I gave it many a tries before I decided to go through a walkthrough, and yeah, that's what I'm about to do in order to get past that part.
well, for me, like when I play like RPG games, what I do is like I try to collect any kind of treasure I could find and level my character up to like higher than I should be, basically. So that way, anytime that I fight, I'm already overpowered.
Yeah, ooh, as they are good with you know, having you to get used to, going through the whole adventure of the game and and not reminding you about, hey, you may need to go back and forth through these areas, to take out these enemies so you can level up. So that's something that you have to automatically know, you know, going into it as a person that's a RPG gamer and and also hip to the turn base. So yeah, I think it's like Final Fantasy 12, 1 and 2. And a guy who I'm subscribed to, he he did his own gameplay of that. But I mean, I watched him to a degree of some of it, but I wasn't ready to follow it then verbatim, by going to the game itself because I was on another game and I was just looking at him because I was a little curious. But that man and man, just so much other shit, man, has just came out, dude. Like some of those movies I haven't seen, and I'm still trying to watch the Marvels. Trying keyword because I keep falling asleep after the first 30 minutes.
Like in my case for the Marvels, I'm like, I'll watch it online for free when there's a DVD version or higher quality version, basically. Either that or I'll wait till it gets on Disney Plus because I'm not gonna I wasn't gonna pay to see that shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking around with the back door on that one. Like, no, hell, I'll say the link I have uh the the link of the movie that was put in there in the app that provided to be in a decent bootleg, you know, but the sound ain't all clear or whatever. But at least I'm not having it to where it's skipping certain scenes. It's showing the whole thing. Um, so I'm like, yeah. I was like you now. I'm either gonna see it through one of these bootleg links, or I'm gonna wait till I can get a link that's showing the actual movie, clear, with everything being clear, the picture and the sound, because it sounds like that it still has that theater sound. But that Marvels, yeah, I want to finish that because then I'm gonna get on some other ones. Oh yeah, and speaking of Godzilla, I seen where they have on my app a TV show, TV series that's got something to do with Godzilla, or maybe just the kaiju's period. And then I seen where they have a movie. The movie is titled is Godzilla Minus One. And so yeah, and the link hasn't popped up for that yet. But yeah, since it's still kind of fresh, bro. Uh yes, they do. Oh man, the streaming sites, yeah, I love it. Um, but the guy who I'm subscribed to, who uh, who was basically who have helped people out in finding the and taking the necessary steps, the steps you need to take in order to download to get these apps. Yeah, he came up with a couple of updates that I need to get on and check out. So uh, yeah, because that's how I get my news on, from these guys from YouTube in regards to these apps, if there's something going on, or if the servers go down, and, it's the reason why you're not seeing nothing popping up or whatever, or nothing loading up as quick as it does. So yeah, or it should have. And, and they'll provide me with the intel saying, hey, it's because of this reason, that reason. And then, and then when it comes to that, all you gotta do is just simply, you know, just go over to another app because they got plenty of them, plenty of the free streaming apps. So thank God for them. But oh yes, this is somewhat still fresh, man. And you was there for the whole infant time, same time as I was, when it all sparked up. To set aside from the geekdom. Both last night on Red Arc News Styles stream. What was your thoughts with that, man? With BGS and that dude BMT?
Oh, he pissed me off. It's just the fact that he came through fucking on some aggressive ass shit. It pissed me off.
Yeah, you can freely talk about that here, brother. Ain't none of that. Yeah, so you just be free with it,
Because my
man.
my whole thing is like, if I fuck with someone and I see somebody violating, like I'm gonna say some shit.
Right. And this dude, like, I found it to where he's one of those dudes that are so arrogant, and it's like, okay, I can't stand you dudes that want to talk about uh black first and black power and this, pro black this and that, and what's going on politically and all that shit. But you can't treat your old fellow man with the normal baseline of respect. You know what I mean? Like he even disrespected someone that he's been knowing for a long time.
Shit, he even disrespected Art in that. Even
Yeah.
Art was like telling him like respect your elders, and he cut in and was like, nah, fuck that, or whatever he said. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, so basically this bro just lays testament of where you really can't say shit on nobody. Like there's times where if you go back, but damn those streams be too damn long. Or where dude he'll be you're on a whole nother motherfucker's panel, and you're trying to regulate it like it's yours, you know. And there's been plenty of times of that, where I've seen this dude, cutting other cats off and shit, and then once nobody cuts him off and he's able to talk, he comes forth with this whole great granddaddy long tails, you know, of just a whole bunch of shit, miscellaneous and political and family related shit and all that. I'm like, ah, like, where's the care for us to wanting to hear each other out. You know what I mean? So we can make it a fun, even at times, hell, uh, serious convo. You know, but leave just the whole asshole and the smart assness out of it. You know what I mean? Like when can we get to that point? You know what I mean? It's sometimes I'll be wanting to just show on here like an example from a particular podcast, you know what I mean, of how motherfuckers can, can talk and not be all combative and ready to fight each other and shit. I'm like, that's the one I'm kind of talking about. And one of them in particular is the Joe Rogan podcast when he be having multiple people on his platform. Those maybe face to face, but still, like, you don't see none of that same disrespect, that this man made on Arts panel.
Yeah, that's a good point that you made. That like it's actually face to face on Joe Rogan's podcast, because like I highly doubt he would have been pulling that shit in real life.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I wouldn't either. You know what I mean? And it's just I won't go fire. I was gonna talk about it for one of my streams, man. As a side note, you know what I mean? But man, cause I had to do. Cause I was kind of pissed. I'm like, man, I'm like, you stop with your shit. I don't know if I could be heard, through the mics and shit. But I was saying this, dude. I'm like, man, stop that bullshit, man. What I mean, with your disrespect.
Like I actually passed out, and I caught the replay of like the last like fucking maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, and it was just him talking the whole time. He just overpowered
Dude,
everybody else.
yes, overpowered. Say it again. Damn it. And I'm like, and I'm tired of it. And it's being allowed to it. That, which is another problem. So therefore, after that, I don't want to hear shit else, man, about when somebody's trying to cut in and shit, and they're not um maybe not necessarily familiar, but not just a familiar, but a favorite. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. None, you don't need to chime in, none of that shit to try to, overpower the whole panel and just converse with the few people whom you respect and shit. And it's just stupid, man. It is stupid because, like, if you think about that kind of attitude and mentality, which I detest to the highest order, that blocks you from being able to create a decent bridge with somebody, man. Like, there could be of great value. You know what I mean? Because like by him being an asshole towards you, hell, he don't even know them from Adam. If you would be the one that to be cool enough to go over and subscribe to his shit and show support over here over his channel, no, he ain't gonna find that out because he fucked it up by being a disrespectful, uh, elitist asshole. I can't stand that
Well,
shit.
yeah, like I said, I caught the replay earlier of like him going on, and like what I think AB was saying. I think AB maybe might have said this like like while he was there, or he said this prior to this, but it pretty much just sounded as like what AB says. I heard him say a few times recently was, basically a case of you're wrong, daddy.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, even though BGS may have his attitudes here and there, you know what I mean, because of, him being older and, elder and he's been through a lot and shit. And so, and hell, there could have been some people pissed him off during the day too, you know what I mean? So we got to consider that. So therefore, I mean, it's to be expected. But when he does like, get a little hot in the conversation, there's there's no disrespect. You know what I mean? He's not looking to disrespect you or to treat you like shit. He
Like
just being stern with you.
yeah, like looking over it again, like I think it was just a case of just like talking about like politics, like it could it could get heated really fast, right? So I think that was like part of the equation that was happening there.
Hmm.
But
Because I'm
also, just,
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
I didn't pull it up. I didn't pull it up enough to see like what happened before the first, few minutes when he's because my interpretation or my memory of this is that he just came on there on some bullshit, just angry and hostile for some reason. And I was wondering like, what the fuck is this guy's problem?
Yeah, man, right? Like, I ain't heard not even towards like the end of that. I mean, hell, I guess they probably may have stayed up to talk for like 15 or so more minutes or 20 more minutes when or was starting to talk about, hey, he's close to laying it down and shit. And um I never heard of no form of apology from this dude whatsoever. Not towards art, not towards BGS. And it's like all right, nigga, all right, shut up, I said, and all right, boom, trying to beat your chest kind of shit, you
I
know.
mean, I think BTS handled that scenario well, and at that
Oh, he
point,
handled it. Oh, he handled it well. Oh man.
at that point, he didn't really need an apology from him because like he let him talk and like there was a lot of he corrected him a lot and he even like fucking when like DMT was like struggling to make his point or whatever, he even like offered him the answer or offered like what he was going to say or trying to say. So it's just like at that point, it's just like it's clear what the issue is. Like you don't know as much as you think you do, but for whatever reason you're all mad. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, he don't. Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, you don't know as much as you think you do, and too, it's crazy you get that upset with this man about about what he's saying, to where you could have just said chocolate was like, all right, man, whatever, still one love. So yeah, but now you had to keep going on because I'm like this, man, with all this politics shit. Well, from what I've seen, man, from being a fly on the wall and and just observing all this shit, what's going on in my town, what these cats are talking about too, and all that shit. I'm like this. It's either, damn it, you bastards are for families and for the natural reproduction of what creates strong, solid families and thus slash strong society, strong nation. If you guys ain't for that, anybody, man or woman, then yeah, I'm looking at you sideways because the opposite side of that is those who are for genocide and and all what's considered to be destruction of families. You're for that side. So we gotta talk about shit of like of building, family building, and the start of that is to do away with pride and greed and selfishness, because those be the roots causes of why a lot of black men don't get along with each other. And I can't get along with no man that's against families, you know. So much so to where you treat your fellow man, your fellow brothers like shit. You're doing wrong in all kind of worse ways, man. And then these will be the same people that will parade themselves around people that don't truly know them, as if they're a cool, good person, for when they're actually vile and you should keep your distance from. Like, because that's what it is. That's this fight is about, man. Politically, if you look at it, it's it's all about, okay, trying to figure out a way of how we can all coexist. This is a particular story of where vampires and werewolves will not coexist. Shit. Oh man. So it's just, yeah, it's like separation. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm, separate. So this nation won't fall. So this nation will have some kind of a chance, but I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Just all this politics shit, all this politic talk, they were so fixated on staying on them and just realize that, hey, as long as you have people trying to make something happen here in this country, For all these bastards here that are trying to live these, is trying to establish a family structure that is odd as hell.
Like
You know,
Ray, I don't know if you've seen that stream by Roger earlier. I got there like maybe 30 minutes late or some shit, but like yeah, that was a pretty good stream.
I'm gonna check it out because I'm subscribed to Brother Roger. Shout out to the Roger Report, to the habitual Hawaiian steppers.
And like Black Uru, he came with some facts, and yeah, near the end of the show he came with some facts and kind of shifted the conversation, but like it also like emphasized like what was being talked about prior to that, basically.
Oh man, yeah, I enjoyed shit. I enjoy listening to them brothers, man. I can sit back, hey, do smoke, light up my joint, 420 it up, damn it, and shit, sit back and damn it, hell, and just listen to them, man. 'Cause see, I like those conversations, man, because they're warming. You know what I mean? Whether it be just relaxed convo or to the serious, what I mean, getting on serious topics and stuff, or lighthearted. You know what I mean? Either way is just awesome, and you are providing the ultimate, podcast once you're able to capture your audience in that way where they feel like, hey, that they're with you chilling, and they can relax like as if they're there in a sense. And
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
so
That's part of the reason why I've been getting involved in these panels lately. Is just like there's like some questions that I would like to ask, but also, you know, just being in the conversation is good enough for me.
yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like you want to get into this into the convo. As I'm gonna keep it real. It's like I want to get into the convo. I want to be like, hey, chill, like chilling with the bros. Sit back drinking and chop it up and shit. Like you
Yeah,
don't want to feel like And I'm tired of having that feeling too. Sometimes when it comes about like I feel like I have to walk on eggshells and shit because motherfuckers ain't gonna be that welcoming of anybody's convo. And especially too, like the whole it's weird. It's like rules for thee and not for me kind of shit. It's like, okay, your favorites can talk about certain subjects or just derail the conversation, to talk about a whole other topic, and that's fine. But when somebody else come on there and they do it, slightly, derail left off of the convo, but therefore are trying to bring it back, but but they are being failed to being able to bring it back to the main subject because you always have one that will chime in and be like, hey, that's not the subject. Now we gotta talk about some subject, blah blah. But then when once they favorites, derail the conversation, it's fine. They don't try to interrupt them. So I noticed that shit.
well, that's kind of like part of the reason. Well, a little slightly off topic, but kind of the reason why I like Ed as well, because like he even has it on his channel, like on his background for his channel, like it says background music. Sorry, it says barbershop talk.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of you talk about whatever.
Yes, man. Oh, shout out to brother Edward, man. Edward Anderson, man. Shout out to him. Man, I love it. That's why I established my own, through these guys' channels, helped me create the idea of coming out with my own chop it up and chill back, streams, which is as I title it, Glorious Masculine Chop Up. So I forgot which number I'm on, but I think I may do it. So I think I may add, I don't know if I'm gonna add the Michael Jai White in there and talk, and bringing that as one of the topics to talk about him, in regards to him and what he said about Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. So I definitely I cover that because that's his interview he had with DJ Vlad, and that was a pretty decent interview, man. That was kind of interesting. That
Never
one
seen
on
the
one he
interview.
has. because I may show it too, but they was on the subject of talking about basically this law that was passed and now it's done over with, this out of time. Um, the law that caused all these people, these women to come up and make claims and stuff like that for people that have wronged them in the past or supposedly allegedly wronged them and shit so they can try to get money out of them. Hence like that Casey situation.
Oh, you're talking about the U2. Uh,
The Me Too, them. Yeah, them motherfuckers. And the Me Too sympathizers too. Oh man. Like some people say, oh man, Ray, you're supposed to forgive your brother and all that. Well, thing is, as I'm striving to live in the shadowy image, and replicating of my Lord, my Lord and Savior, Christ Jesus. Some bastards gonna have to be cut off. Some bastards got so hey, some branches is gonna have to be cut off or fall off so the rest of the tree can grow.
that's true.
and and such cats, man, where they just are willful simps. Those are the ones I detest them to the highest order
And
because it's
speaking of
like,
that,
yeah, go
speaking
ahead.
of that, I was gonna say that that FD dude, I watched a few of his videos and his takes on anime, especially the fact that like I see multiple videos of him going at Attack on Titan, so I had to watch it for that reason, just to find out why, like, what's his obsession with you going at them, and it makes perfect sense. Like, actually, the sad thing is, I actually agreed with some of the things that he said, but I mostly disagreed.
Mm. So yeah, and it'll be like that, brother Andre, where uh where some hey, you can find cats where you just have a big large disagreement with them about, but you can't help but to be a real person and acknowledge the truth that only God will know and see, that you actually came to some agreements with him, with a certain person, on a where there be a uh few different things that they mention in regarding of that particular subject. So, and therefore, which is why I look at it as the high importance of keeping an open mind, because like when you go into that, when you just went into that stream and watch that, yeah, next time I'll. I don't know if you did it already, but with me, I like to go into it with an open mind. I think that's the best. That's the best route, because going over the expectation, okay, that the cat's going to be talking something good about Attack on Titan, then yeah, you may be disappointed when he's actually not talking good about it, but he mentioned some things on there that you agree. But I
Well,
think
like,
I think it will help us look at things better and receive things better once we do that.
I didn't actually finish the series Attack on Titan. I think I'm on like season 3, like midway, or slightly past the start of season 3 of Attack on Titan. And his whole issue, and he actually did put a spoil there, like some spoilers in there, which I don't appreciate, but it is what it is.
I'm going all the way back, man, dude. I touched down on season 3, and I was like, damn it, and I got lost with all the kind of shit in life and all that, and other shows that came out too. It was just right in my face, damn it, that I had to go and cover. Um, but yeah, that just reminded me. So I'm not too far from you, man, because I'm going all the way back to the female Titan when the
So,
female Titan first appeared.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
like around where I'm at. Well, slightly, like I'm a little bit further, slightly, but pretty much where
yeah.
I'm at.
So I get a grasp, okay, of what the hell's going on with this character and why this character did this and that and shit, and because I was on it, off and on until I got to the point where they um basically made known of who was the armored titan and the whole that giant titan, like who they were. And I got to that point that I like fell off to where so much so to where like damn they came out with what 2 more seasons after that shit. So I was like, yeah, damn it, I'll just put that on hold for a minute, and hopefully I'll get around to it. And thank you for bringing that up. So yes, that's My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan. Okay, bet. So it's like I gotta get my
Kuroko
main. I
basketball.
got because the way I do it, my lineup, man, I'm trying to get all my mainstreams out the way first. All my Hollywood and anime, Japanese animation shows, get them out the way first, and then go to the ones that are, kind of like off-branded, but maybe iffy, but it may turn out to be an awesome ass movie or show. But yeah, and there's plenty of them. There's plenty of those, damn it, that's off of my list of with the mainstream shit. So, but there's
Like
plenty of those that are. There's plenty awesome shows out there, or possibly awesome shows out there that are not mainstream that I haven't gotten to yet, but I will. Best believe.
that one show I was telling you about, I highly recommend you watch that. That Kuroko basketball. I
You
highly
said you
recommend you
said
watch
you
that.
said grew up with basketball.
It's called Kuroko's basketball. It's on Netflix.
Kuroko, Kuroko's basketball. Okay, shit, I could find it. Damn it, hell on the list. Shit, I found another backdoor app too. That's seemed like to be a Netflix app. So I'm like, huh, okay. Let me see. Let me check this out. Ah, shit. So there's some shows. Okay, a basketball one. So since you're highly recommending that one, yes, that's gonna be on the list. Yes, sirs. Because especially too, them from what it sounded like they came out with it within the past 3 years. Netflix, this whole the basketball anime.
Yeah, there's like I think there's 2 or 3 seasons plus a movie.
Okay, damn it, plus a movie. All right, shit. So it got to be decent for them to want to come out with a movie of it. So
Yeah. Well, it's a basketball movie. It's a basketball anime, right? So it's like the movie was basically they're playing against like an American team.
okay, okay, shit, man. Damn it, bro. This is exciting, man. With all this awesome shit, man, that's going on right now. Like, man, shit that's coming out too, especially my birthday. This is my birthday month. So yeah. So glad, man, to be able to see all this shit coming out, man. So whew, we'll be turning 37, man. Getting old.
Yeah, I'm only 32.
Woo. Man, I'm telling you, boy. Some sorrows and joys. Uh, but some other awesome things, man. I wanted to bring up that's on my list. The shit that I want to check out, but I will in due time. I'll mention them. So I'll mention also when I come out with my video of the Wolverine versus Predator, and it's gonna be a quick one. I'm talk about Michael Jai White and some of the things he said. So because he seems to be like on the I don't know. He's talking about looking at things deeper, and I'm like, well, when it comes to that, because Vlad TV asked him a question in relation to okay, if he's to see what kind of reaction he'll have against that whole when he brought it up to him about the whole thing of them coming out with these old mask lawsuits and shit and trying to you know sue cats and shit to get money out of them and all that shit. So he said something like, "Is it money grabber, man, or is it something else?" You know what I mean? Because he's like, "Hey, he's like, yeah, this is first time this is ever happened in history. Where powerful people you know are getting punished." And I'm like, "You're not gonna bring up the fact, motherfucker, of how a lot of men has been falsely accused."
Well, for
and
my
show and show your and showing like your little frustrations and anger with that. Like, no, not even an ounce of that, man. Come on, man. Like you're slick on the feminist side, Sensei Jai White. What the hell's going on?
Well, in my case, like before I found BGS, like I went down the like the MGTOW rabbit hole, and so
Hmm.
I look at it through a different lens, and I just see it as like a transfer of resources,
You look at it as like what kind of resources?
a transfer of resources.
Yeah, two females, damn it, who really don't even fucking deserve it. That was just
Exactly.
there for like a fraction of what fucking 5 minutes, because this bitch was there in your presence, in your dwelling place for 5, 10 damn minutes. So now, damn it, hell, she earns the right, damn it, to to easily get away with accusing you of some shit just so she can get money out of you. What? And it's like it turned into a damn trend. So I'm like, how the hell come, dude, you ain't talking about it, you know, with such anger and frustration, towards that.
Because when I first seen it, it was like, you know, mainly other celebrities that benefited off of the same stuff they're complaining about now, but coincidentally, air quotes, coincidentally, their careers aren't going well, so they're doing
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Their career ain't going well, so therefore they try to concoct a plan to, you know, to slick rob another motherfucker of their damn money, you know. And then there's those that not making a whole bunch of money, it's not deep into Hollywood like that. But as you know, it's Michael Jai White, I mean, he's mainstream, but thing is, and he's created a lot of movies. I don't say he created a lot of movies. He was in a lot of movies. Um, he orchestrated and created a movie that's coming out. I think it's like a cowboy movie, but it's like, is he talk about it in a nonchalant sense? Like, okay, because he is not making a whole bunch of buku money like all these other key actors are. So I'm like, okay, it's because of that, because you're not making a whole bunch of money, why you're not showing the proper care as you should towards the situation. I'm like, motherfucker, like, are you not reading the lines of it? What the hell Vlad is telling you? Like, Vlad is slick telling you, like, hey, motherfucker, like, this can happen to you too. He may be saying, damn it, like he said on there, in that interview that oh well, I ain't, I chose not to hang around this kind of person, that kind of person, be around parties. I don't be around chicks that drink and shit, which is good. But you can still get hit. You can still get hit with that false accusation. And though he's married too, okay, of course, but still, with the power that they giving to these feminists and false accusers and shit, come on, man. Like, it have to be to where you can't be seen hanging out with no woman other than your wife, because you take a risk. I don't give a damn. It's a friend, you know, or a female friend that invited another friend and shit, and then y'all hanging out, chilling, talking, and then next thing you know, oh, Michael Jai White, is accused of this and this, and groping and chick and all that shit. Now we hearing about Michael Jai White, creating a whole settlement. Come on, man. So it's like, yeah. Hell, even Anchorman said it something around the same lines. It's where it's like you said, it's not safe. It's not safe for men, this motherfucker.
Like since you brought up Angry Man, I was gonna say that I noticed recently that I seen him. I'm not sure if it was like an actual stream that he did or it was just like something on his community or whatever. But
Hmm.
basically, he was saying that somebody suggested an anime for him to watch, One Piece, even though I haven't watched it. But I haven't watched it, so I'm just like, that show's been going on for like fucking 15, 20 years. So it's like it's gonna take me forever to get caught up in that. But he was saying that he just started watching it,
Ooh.
so it
Well,
seems
yeah,
like
I
he's trying to
seen.
tap into that audience.
I didn't really. I I don't know. I mean, I expected a little bit more out of Zorro from what I did see, but from the live TV shows I'm talking about because I'm a big fan of One Piece. Um, I'm all caught up from episode one, from the very first episode all the way to uh, 1,080 something episodes. Yeah, so I'm coming in there with that, uh, normal fan critique. You know what I mean? Of of a live action show that's derived from the damn anime. So yeah, I'm coming in there with that normal critique about it. So, and there's been some people that said, hey, they dig it, the live action show, and I'm like, I'll try, I'll check it out, I'll give it a chance. So yeah, like 'cause I've seen the little clips of it, but I'll give it a chance since it's about one of my awesome shows, one of my badass shows. Because shit, right now I definitely got to give a salute to Zorro and Luffy. Luffy, my boy, who got past, damn it, a whole nother gear. He's
Well,
at
like,
gear 5 now, boy.
like what I was trying to say is basically, I think he's trying to tap into that niche audience because, like, he, I'm not sure about his other channels because I haven't looked on his other channels recently, but I know on his main
Yeah,
channel, like, he's got over like 600,000 subscribers, right? So basically, like, if he's tapping into this audience, like, there's a lot of money that he can make off of that. So I think that's part of the reason why he got into it because that's like one of the, it's pretty much like a Dragon Ball Z, right? One that, like, if you're into that kind of shit, you probably watched it.
yeah, hell, and that's a great point. Hell, because like shit, if you've been if you build up, he built up his subscribers and shit from talking, with such analytics of of this whole relationship, cultural shit, and all that. So therefore, it would help him out too. That will basically stretch his fan base even more so because we can count on of the possibility of how many people that are hip to the geek verse like that are already subscribed to him. So that's going to do nothing more but increase his fan base because people who are that's already subscribed to him, that's hip to that, they're going to then be even more encouraged of pushing out his content further, sharing it and shit. So other people who are hip to it, that's in the geek verse will catch wind because yeah, he breaks shit down very good. And man, there's one show called Kingdom. That's an anime. Look it up, and it's I think it's like 4 seasons. And anything, damn it, that makes past 2 seasons has to be a decent ass show.
I thought
Has
you
to
were
be.
talking about the live action show. So I did see a show called Kingdom on Netflix, but it was live action.
Yeah,
It was
live
like
action, but
a
it's derived
samurai.
from the anime. And yes, and I gotta watch they came out with a second one of that. I'm like, oh shit, I got to watch it because that is my shit. That is my shit. Like, man, like, oh my god. Like there's some I wouldn't say it's without any elements of feminism in this show, but it's I don't say a little sprinkle of it. You know what I mean? A little sprinkle of it, but damn it, but it doesn't it doesn't overshadow the whole show and in the action and the purpose of it, which is why I like because like okay, you know, we can tolerate that shit, that kind of shit then, when it's just a little bit, but if the show and everything else is awesome, shit. And as I assure you it is, oh my God, when you're talking about like battle strategies, uh, the battle tacticians and all that, oh man, it's is very awesome. You know what I mean? And
Well, like,
and it goes to show you too, like, okay, if if you have a shitty battle tactician, then they may be the cause and the reason why your your army will fall. And dude, and the way of how they displayed those tactics, man, between each sides, between each nations in there, man, in this show, it was just awesome and stunning. I'm like, wow, it's a high recommend.
like back to what you were just saying. Like, Edward, he made a good point recently, within like the last week or two or something. He was talking about like how, like, I think he was talking about the Marvels in comparison to like, well, it wasn't really in comparison, but he brought up this point. He was saying that, like, you know, if they made a Storm movie, like, black dudes would go to support that.
Oh yeah, I will. Yep, I'll be another black dude that will quickly support that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes,
Storm
it's
is like my
sexy
number
storm.
three X-Men character.
But how many black guys though will bitch and moan that Storm is not Holly Berry?
Well, he was more so like pointing out the fact that, like, it's not like we're sitting here like we're not gonna watch anything that has a chick in it that has a lead role or whatever. It's like
Yeah,
she needs to go through the proper like hero's journey, which is what they're missing in most of these movies and shows.
yeah, true character development, if you will.
Exactly.
Shit, yeah, cause damn it, cause where she's at, dude, in the comics. Whew, I'm like this bitch is OP.
Yeah, like Storm, like she can control the fucking weather. Like it doesn't get more OP than that.
They showed in the comic. Uh, did Comics Explained did a review of one of the comics, the recent comics that she's in, where basically where she's teaming up, and she had a scuffling with him, but she's teaming up with Thor, and they had a little scruff or whatever. But damn it, they showed it where she ended up coming out just being a little bit more powerful than Thor. So I'm like, damn.
Like for X-Men, I even like fucking Jean Grey. Well, I don't like Jean Grey. I like Phoenix is what I like. When it has that formula like that about to die, and then like you just become fucking powerful as shit.
Oh, your voice went down a little bit, like you
Oh,
went.
so yeah, I was saying like Jean Grey, like more so Phoenix rather than Jean Grey, but like she has that like that typical formula that works well. Where it's kind of like the whole Naruto, Bleach, all that kind of shit, where it's like they're about to die and then they just pop off.
Yeah, uh, they need to do one of the Phoenix too. Uh, get more into that, and also they do need to show if they are going to bring in more about the Phoenix is also show where they also have it in comics now, where they showing where everybody was receiving the Phoenix Force, even if it's for a short amount of time. But the Phoenix Force will just travel to different ones, different people, different heroes. I think Wolverine he had it, and there were some others that had the Phoenix Force too. And yeah, Black Panther he ended up having the Phoenix Force. Captain America, and just man, and their whole look too, man, was just awesome, dude. With the
I
whole
think it was X2
the
where
Phoenix Force.
they should have expanded more on that. Like at the time where he actually like was able to tap into that, they should have expanded more on like more on that force.
Yes, yes, they
Because like
should.
that's what I liked about Phoenix because it's like basically when she goes into that state, she's pretty much like fuck everybody. Like on some like just fucking everything up type shit.
Yes, bro. I'm like, damn, but and also too, man, they need to get into like where for more of the galactic people to or the cosmic people to get involved, man. To show more of their powers and shit. But I don't know, man. I'm getting a feeling where, hey, they may tap into because it's been receiving a whole bunch of reviews and talks of as the Venom verse. The Venom verse where they also talk about this is all via through Rob, Comics Explained. Um, whereas in the comics of that he showed, where basically Venom ends up becoming a new King in Black. And
What was your thoughts on the Venom movies?
I believe they're awesome, comical, and some good action. But especially when they first came across Carnage, and I believe they need to go and expand upon that a little bit more. You know,
Yeah,
create more so it can lead into, and that's damn. Now we think about it, that's perfect. I mean, what better timing to be able to get into that? Like now, to create that timeline for him to go through this thing where he's fighting against Noel, going up against Noel the symbiote god, the first King in Black. When they bring him in, a lot of people, a lot of comic book fans, those who know of him very well, are going to be, yeah. They show him, man. They're going to have a lot of people in the theaters if they
like
show.
for Venom 2, I rented it and I was watching it with my one of my older cousins who's more into like comics and anime and stuff than I am, and like he was just pissed off watching the second movie. He's just like, "There's no web swing. What is going on here?"
I mean, but then you got those little ridiculous critics too. Like, there's your critics, and then there's like, okay, you're going overboard, being overboard with it. You know, when it's like, okay, man, you can let that slide, you can let that go over your head, man. It's just a little minor thing. I mean, very minor, very mundane to even talk about. But yeah, man, because that's gonna be a battle, dude. Once they show that shit, oh man, because then they're gonna have to show uh, Eddie Brock's son, Dylan, and how he ends up uh, becoming Venom. Venom, host the symbiotes of choosing to follow him because Eddie, his father, became the new King in Black. So therefore, he's like, you might as well say the ultimate Venom. I would say because with his powers, he can look into the eyes of all the symbionts all around the universe. And it just gather up data from that. Just the same as the King in Black, uh, Noel did, the symbiote god. So like anywhere his symbiotes, are the symbiotes, he created anywhere they are, he'll gather up the data from whatever it is that they receive. And then that and showing how what Thor and the Silver Surfer was involved too. All these other characters, man. It will be a big one. It'll be a big movie, just as the first Avengers was. Because or even probably bigger than when the first Avengers first came out. Or the Infinity Wars. Maybe close to that level, but probably maybe a little bit bigger because they're going to put characters in there that a lot of people are intrigued with. Because, yeah, this involves a lot of them. Because at one point, it was only until Dylan came to the rescue to help free them. But there was a point in time during this little saga with Venom and Noel the symbiote god, where Noel manages to capture damn near all the superheroes. And yeah, so and when a symbiote leaves the host, it doesn't leave the host completely. It leaves behind something. And this whole anti venom too, like you might as well say the old symbiont force. The force that can the anti symbiote force uh that can take your powers. Your venom powers, destroy all the or any kind of like symbiont uh traces within that host. Because there was one that somebody shown in the comics of where Spider-Man, he ends up coming across one of these anti-venoms, and they was thinking, oh well, they was doing him a favor, by helping him when they took they when they took his tendrils, whatever you call it, yeah, and just latched it onto him, man, and just had him all held up and shit, and it was siphoning off his power, his spider powers. And he's like, damn, that's what's made me the awesome Peter Parker that I am now. He's like, oh hell no, I can't have that. Shit.
Like I haven't actually read like the Venom comics and none of that, but I could say though, like Spider-Man 3 versus the Venom movies, the Venom movies were definitely better.
Ooh, yeah. I could say that too. That I enjoyed the Venom movies more so better than the Spider-Man movies.
Well, I'm not talking about the Spider-Man movies in general. I'm just talking about like Spider-Man 3 specifically, the one that had Venom in it. I believe it had Venom in it. I haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
all three. You talking about one that had Sandman in there?
I can't remember. It's been so fucking long, but
Yeah, um, Sandman and yeah, okay, that one. And then yeah, you talking about then after that, then that's when next time you seen Venom was in the movies when they did a movie.
yeah,
It was just
exactly.
so yeah, so yeah, I agree. I believe yeah, the movies were better than that particular Spider-Man that had Venom in it. And then he hurry up and create another damn Venom movie. Oh man, I'm like man, with so much all the action that's in it too, man, from the according to the comics, leading up all the way to where he ends up defeating Noel the symbiote god, and that's by way of him merging the weapons of Thor's weapon and Silver Hawk. I mean, Silver Surfer's board. He merged those two weapons together in order to create this powerful, big, gigantic battle axe in order to slay Noel. And yeah, and then afterwards, Bowen dispersed and went back to his respective persons. Um, but yeah, that was awesome. So what I believe they need to do, not a movie, not another movie, but possibly a TV show. It's going to be a TV show.
Yeah,
Give it like 10 episodes, at least 10 episodes, not doing this 6 to 8 episodes shit like they've been doing with Loki and some others. But at least give it 10 episodes for each season.
I'm like I would agree with you on that, but I'm thinking that they should make a TV show for Venom because I
Oh,
actually go and like
that they shouldn't? Because I
no,
believe
I think
they
they
should make
should.
one. Okay.
I believe they should because like I actually like read reviews and stuff like that. So like when I see the main complaint about like the Venom movies is that it's not there wasn't a lot of heads getting bit off is the main complaint I see.
Oh, okay.
And like it's understandable for a movie why they wouldn't want to do that, but for a TV show it's different. It's kind of like the Punisher, like the original Punisher movie, and how
Hmm.
they made the series after, which
That
I didn't watch that yet. I think I watched maybe one episode.
yeah, that's one of them too. I need to put on the list too. The Punisher, the TV series, because I'm having a feeling it might be better than the damn movie.
That's like based off reviews, it seems to be better than the movie.
Yeah, because there was two Punisher movies that came out. I believe it's had two
Uh,
Punisher movies, and then they did the series.
I gotta look that one up. I'm not sure if I've seen that movie.
Yeah, because there was like two different Punisher dudes. Yeah,
Oh, I think Punisher Warzone. No wonder why I never seen it. Didn't look like it did very well.
it didn't look like Warzone didn't.
Like it did very well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, damn, that's some good action. I'm like, dude, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker ruthless.
But
Shit,
then again,
hence the
like
name Punisher.
yeah, the name and also the character, and like it's not gonna get a lot of people supporting it, but that's how it goes. That's my whole thing, right? It's like I do look at like reviews, but I mostly like to listen to like read and listen to reviews from like people that are actually fans, right?
Yeah,
'Cause they'll give you the honest truth compared to like these like big corporations, especially like Rotten Tomatoes. I don't listen to their shit because I know they're paid actors, right? So they're they're mostly gonna go against stuff that doesn't have their agenda in mind.
yeah. It's like motherfucker ain't even read a lick of a comic, damn it, about the character and just trying to get a damn critique. I'm like, nah, y'all motherfuckers stay over there with them soap operas, man.
Well,
Shit.
yeah, like them and like that's why it's like with like when I was talking earlier about like the FD dude. It's just like that's why I'm like I could agree with some of the points that he was making, but it's just the fact that like he has this like particular like narrative that he's trying to push on top of that, which is like he's basically saying that like the characters were too masculine.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
You will never get that out of me. Shit. Hell. Shit. Hence my symbols, motherfucker. Hell. Hence my homo symbols, motherfucker. You will never hear me say no shit like that. What,
I don't
nigga?
know if
Why
you see
you
my
think
he
if it's true that
he
he
said
made such of a statement, if it's true that he made such of a statement, bro, then I would
it's true,
declare that
man. You
as
gotta
sus. That's
he
sus
said
like a motherfucker.
he said Vegeta is a better character than Goku because like he was also agreeing like he had a video with some other dude and they were talking about like Dragon Ball Z for whatever reason, but they were having a conversation about it. And the guy was saying that he was speaking to was saying that like Vegeta was a better character because of like when he hugged his son. He's a better character just because of that. He
Uh,
hugged his son. Because Vegeta, like they were talking about like character development, basically saying that like originally he was just all about power and being the strongest and whatnot, right? But then he realized that he could just have a family and live a regular life, or whatever, right? But they're saying that he's a better character just because of that, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
well, I mean, in certain aspects, I mean, y'all give it, uh, I'll give major points to Vegeta over there, yeah, because that's, makes him more of a better figure uh, to follow by. But, but
That's
yeah, it's
that's
just,
completely understandable, but Goku's been like he's always been a family man.
yeah, because like the only
Um,
time though when Vegeta thinks about like trying to train up to the max and all that shit is when Goku's ass comes around and put in his damn face. So yeah, and it, I mean, it's like yeah, and other than that shit, he's all on family shit. You know what I mean? Which is yeah, which I salute that more so than a motherfucker that's all fixated with just training and finding the next cat to fight. I'm like, damn, dude, what about your son? Your son needs his diaper change. Oh, I'm ready for the next fight. Chi Chi, you change it. Uh we need food, we need some groceries in the house. I'm on to the next fighter. Blah blah. Like, what I mean? Come on, man. Like your son's about to graduate and he's about to be on his way to college. Uh I'm about to fight this one guy. Just take pictures for me. Hell no. Man. Well, shit. Well, there be a whole being out there and shit. They never showed anything in Dragon Ball where Vegeta was just so fixated on finding the fighter and shit. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker poses a whole uh galactic threat. Okay, yeah, he'll participate, but he ain't trying to, purposely go out there and seek a motherfucker out to see if there is a possible threat and shit like Goku would. Hell, he's like, damn, if that motherfucker comes and pops up and shit and tries to fuck with my family, then as Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, I will take his ass out. You
Like
know,
you did make a good point. Just like for real though, Vegeta
it basically comes to the
he does
question.
fall behind Goku.
He mentioned it. He's meaning it basically like as in who's the better man.
Yeah.
Who, yeah. So in regards to that, so as in like powers level, yeah, he's a step behind. He's a step behind. But see, the thing is though, like I don't know because I don't know if I could say if he's a step behind because the thing is with his powers and shit, hell, if he ended up obtaining like managed to get equal to Goku, then the hell what makes you think this motherfucker is gonna play with his, you know, play with play with his meal, his hunt. Like no, he ain't. He ain't playing around. No, he's on some trying to annihilate you shit.
Well,
Go,
like
Goku's on
like
some like let's fight and I don't give a damn if you kill me, but if I beat you, I'm not gonna kill you and we're gonna be friends and come back and fight again. Yeah, that's what.
yeah, you're right about that.
Hell no, so I can't really, I got to put them on equal, if not, you know, one above Goku in in Vegeta's favor on that because Vegeta's about getting rid of the damn problem. Now Goku lingers on with his bullshit, playing around with them and shit, thus allowing them to do what? Power up. So therefore, so he can
Yeah, that's
power up
basically
right
it.
along with him. Like, nah, man, come on, like.
Like the fusions fucking pissed me off. Those episodes really pissed me off. The fusions because just like you got all this power, but you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna play around with you, and then all as always, the time runs out, and then they're back to fighting normally.
Shoot. Hey, yeah, bro. So yeah, we gotta do this again, man. I ain't trying to make this stream too long for the folks, you know what I mean, because people resent, you know what I mean, trying to go back over 4 hours of live streaming and shit. But
Yeah,
man,
definitely.
because I was about to get lost and I had to catch myself. I was about to get lost with you on this. So okay. So next mission. All right. that I'm gonna have is gonna be for us both. I'm gonna bring forth the things that I've seen, watched, and covered, and we can make let's say we can make the glorious masculine chop up. We can make that in part, not just in talking about males, black men and boys, uh,
We gotta get Charles in here.
and being in your masculine energy, you know what I mean, and all that at all times, and
We gotta get Charles in here for sure. I've
oh,
been telling him
definitely.
this. Charles mentioned like he wanted to do an anime stream a while back, and I've been on his ass this whole time. I'm like, when are you making that stream, man?
Dude, that would be awesome, man. I want this thing to grow big. So yeah, I mean, I say that all I just say, man, is yeah, I'm thinking about yeah, we're making in part that, bring the geek verse in the glorious masculine chopper where we, gonna also talk about, black men rising up and being in their masculine frame and not, caving into feminism and all that shit. So um yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So yeah, I'm thinking about yeah, I may do that, merge that two together. Uh, or sometimes do one separate from the other. But
Well,
yeah,
like basically, like when I heard Charles talking about like he was talking about comics and anime and stuff, I'm like, fuck, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good niche right there.
Yeah. Shit, yeah. Oh man, he's filled with he's
Bird
fi-
in the two.
yeah, he's filled with the knowledge of that shit, man. Man, because him and Artisan or and Artisan NC, Artisan MC, yeah, him, Charles Faulkner, yeah, them are the brothers that are well more knowledgeable and have read more comics than I have. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
it
on
would
top
be
of that, like
awesome.
Charles is a very masculine dude. Like the guy's been to war and he's been a cop and shit. So like,
Yeah, so we
right?
can just dwell in it together, man. Like his show or my show where we do it, or we look at this through like, the for the for the franchise and for what it is, for what the project is, for what it's for, but also looking at it through a masculine lens. You know what I mean?
Shit, even Dr. T, like one of his last streams, he was like, he like yeah, he had a geek stream. He was talking about comics and shit like that. Like I don't know if you've seen that one, but that was a great one that he had. It was like his last stream, I believe.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah, because I'm just subscribed to Dr. T. So
I fucking enjoyed that stream that he had.
yeah, Dr. Johnson, man, I always enjoy his streams, man. Dr. Johnson, well, plenty others, man. It's just it gets I'm drawn into it. Like I to where it's like when he talks about these serious stuff, um, and it gets on a deep level. It's like I don't know. It's kind of relaxing.
Yeah, like yeah, it was actually his last stream. It's called Media, Gender, Brainwashing, Embryonism, and Micro Female Supremacy or Superiority Tropes. And yeah, like the conversation just went into comics and stuff, and like yeah, it was a great stream, man. You gotta check that out if you haven't seen that.
Yeah, that and shit. Oh man, I'm definitely will. I'm glad you brought that to my attention because lately I've been getting notifications from people's channels with no problem, but you know, YouTube is not 100%, perfect with everything, but for a great portion of it all, I'm grateful for YouTube. So shout out to YouTube because yeah, without YouTube, I wouldn't have came across so many awesome brothers, man.
Yeah, that's part of how I found you because once I seen that this is the type of content that you were doing, I'm just like, yeah, fuck with that. So
Yeah, I'll fight a motherfucker to the death, boy, before I feel like I have to, before motherfucker force me to rewind back time, to make it to where, I don't ever come across these kind of man. Yeah, hell no. Because, bro, this is it, man. This is the brotherhood, man. And man, I can't have it no other way, man. Because through all these men, boy, my eyes have been completely awakened. My awareness is so strong, dude. I never thought my awareness would be this strong ever. It's so strong to where, dude, I'm leery as hell when it comes to these American women, man. I'll say creatures, American creatures.
yeah, because like my whole thing is like though though I am interested in like the general conversations that is being had in these spaces. Like I'm interested in that, but there's somebody that keeps saying that like we're also like multifaceted, so we don't have to just like focus on one thing. We talk about other things as well too, but through that sort of lens, which is
Right, and
fine with
it
me.
that that creates like a whole good, great, awesome gravity pull of where it causes others to be drawn to you, to your to your podcast. If you make it somewhat akin to what, like how I believe there's many others too that probably shares the same style of how he does it. But I mentioned again Joe Rogan, how he doesn't just stay focused on one topic. That's why I'm looking at these cats on these streams. I'm like, y'all put so much emphasis on wanting to stay on like just one topic, man, and just I can't. I don't know about you, brother RJ, but Devin, these cats, dude, I cannot beat that horse. that dead horse for that damn long. I can't like I'll say probably like damn it after the first hour I'm ready to change it up, man, to something else, man. And because with cats like Joe Rogan, his podcast is like it draws you in, man, to where it's like, man, when they get on so many different subjects, and it can be fun and a mixture of certain serious, topics or whatever. But other than that, man, it's like I could sit back, chill, and just feel like I'm there chilling, hang out with them, with my beer or something. You know what I mean? With my
Well,
joint. Shit.
for the most part, I think it's more the case of like people are trying to cater to their audiences, but some people are actually stuck in that like endless cycle or endless loop, I should say.
Hmm. I can't deal. Yeah. No, I can't. I can't do it. I'm like, dude. I'm like, and I'm like, I can see, damn it. If within every hour, motherfucker is donating like 100 to 200 damn dollars. You know what I mean? And because you've been on this one subject and shit, but by the next hour or two, damn it, for the rest of the hours, motherfuckers ain't throwing no money and shit. Like, why should I ever be 5 hours beating on this damn horse? Hell, you know what I mean? I'm like, boy, if you don't take your $150 you just made for that first hour talking about this shit and go on and create another subject, shit. I'm like, damn. And some cats, man, sometimes cats, when they come out with these topics and certain shit, man, and everybody's on just one thing or one big thing that happened. I forgot which one everybody was talking about the most. Oh man, like for this past week, the past 2 weeks, oh man, I had to go catch up with Joe Rogan, man, in his podcast. I'm like, damn that dude. And I'm like, and I'm glad too, because I got to see him chopping it up with me catching up and shit, because I'm like still 20 episodes behind of his podcast. And one of them I caught was his talk with Hulk Hogan. That was pretty decent.
Shit, I was on this one panel with it was Charles and I think it was like Roger or Kev, and like we were having a conversation about like wrestling. Like those are the conversations that I like.
Hmm. You said those were conversations you like?
Yeah, we're having a conversation just talking about like like WWE as it's called now, but we're talking about like WWF stuff, like back in the day stuff, and then they were
Oh
going
yeah.
back to talking about like like shit before my time. Those are the kind of conversations that I like.
Yeah, and that's a big ball of nostalgia right there for me, man, because I'm like, damn, I vaguely remember a lot of that shit, man, and it's just brings me back to childhood days, man, when they get on the top of topics when talking about different characters and shit in wrestling, and when they go in the past and shit. Oh man, especially when wrestling was wrestling, damn it. Like in that period for me, it was wrestling for me all the way up until what 2006, 2007. And after that, I just fell off.
Yeah, they were talking about like wrestlers, like American ones going to like fucking Japan and shit, and Japanese, and Chinese. I think it's just Japanese, but like
Yeah, I noticed
ones.
all these different nationalities have their own different, their own wrestling federation. I'm like, ain't that a bitch, huh?
Yeah, but they were talking about like when they actually came in contact with like WWF wrestlers and stuff like that. And I thought that was very interesting.
Hmm. So basically, all these other federations and stuff like that was created, in these other countries didn't come about until, by way of via through the American wrestling. So American wrestling was first. Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that shit. But yeah, can you hear me, Andre? You still
Yeah,
there?
I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, Batman. Shit. Hey, bro. Yeah, come on, come back through, man. Shit, come back through, brother. Um, man. Definitely bless it with a like and a share, man. Share it with your people. Um, bring more
Yeah, for
people
sure,
into it,
bro.
man, where we can, just chop it up freely and, no one, you know, treating each other less than any other. We just nothing but a brotherhood. You know what I mean? No more brother where we chop it up and treat each other with love and care, respect, man. You know, and just have fun, man, and just grow with excitement. Talking about these different subjects in the geek verse, boy. Oh man, well, there's
Yeah,
different topics. Period.
yeah. I was gonna say that you should come through. Like you probably have in the past. I don't know. I'm pretty like new to this whole shit. Like,
Mm.
like come through. Like either when Art doing a panel or maybe you doing a coliseum, or we could just talk about different stuff.
Yeah, I would do. I don't know, like with See, I will say this lastly before I go. Like I would. I've seen him. He has a channel. They have the Coliseum over there, AB's channel and stuff. But I don't know. It's like I noticed I wasn't received well by you know, by cats like AB. Because not that he ever really said anything bad. It's just some of the things I noticed with certain cats here. You know what I mean? Certain ones where I don't know. It's like it's like okay, if you're not part of our club, then who the fuck are you? Kind of attitude. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's the vibe. That's what I get from this dude. You know what I mean? Because like every time when I come up on the panel, all right, not tested this for a minute. Every time when I come up on a panel, not long after this dude drops down. He done this on multiple different people's panels, and he's not the only one that does this too. So it's like, okay, and I was getting the vibes like, okay, maybe is he coming off like acting all like smug and elitist and shit, like like he's too good to, just chop it up and shit like that. Like, cause
I really think.
I'm not like that, bro. I'm not gonna do that shit. Like, I'm not gonna treat you no matter where we are. I'm not gonna treat you like with my nose up in the air kind of fashion. Like, huh, like you gotta be my favorites for me to talk to you comfortably and shit. And there's times where like, okay, there's no greet from cats like these, right? There's no greeting from like, hey, what's up, blah blah. You know what I mean? Not none of the norm. But while they're on there, for the time being of them being on the panel, and I'm on there, right, and I'm chopping up whatever, talking to the host, or not directly talking to him and shit like that. He'll chime in and kind of like, I don't know, negate what the hell I'm saying or trying to say, you know. And it's like, dude, and it's like the vibe and the energy I get. It's like, I'm like, dude, no, you're not my parent. You're not my teacher. Don't come to me and tell me, oh no, that's incorrect, or to negate what the hell I'm saying, so you can throw in your absolutes and shit. And I don't like that shit, man. I'm like, damn. Like, and I'm not gonna beg none of these niggas to stop acting all smug and shit and stuck up. Like they got some
Yeah,
corn up their ass or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, because that's and certain brothers made it apparent to me, okay, that certain things are effeminate too. And I'm like, damn, you're right about that, brother. Brother Black Ram and brother Dr. BOA and shit. Hey, but I'll say this. one thing that needs to be purged out of us in order for us to come into our full manners, and our full manhood, standing on masculine frame, is if we got to purge that all ounce of that blue pill shit, that feminine shit, which is to act all stuck up. Like I never seen so many men like um act stuck up in the same way. When I turn to look, they acting a stuck up dude in the same damn way as these damn females do. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Are
damn it. I'm like, stop that shit.
are you surprised to see that though?
I'm really not surprised. It's just I'm not talking about as in being surprised, dear brother Andre. More so with irritation. It's more so, it's irritable as hell. I'm
Well,
like, dude,
in my case, I'm living in a different country. Like I'm living in Canada, right? And like I can still have conversations with. I don't know if you're on Dr. T's Patreon, but you know,
oh, you're from Canada and you got a good connection. That's sweet.
yeah, like I've been on Dr. T's Patreon. I've been on like BGS's Patreon, and I've been on panels with them and stuff, and like I was able to have conversations with them. Well, you know,
Yeah.
small conversations with them, and like they're not treating me like I don't feel any disrespect from any of them. Like
Hmm.
the chat and the audience, it's another story. But now
Yeah.
it's like, now it's like they're not even like moving really fucked up with me or nothing. You know, it's just because my whole I don't really want to call it a philosophy, is just to treat everybody with a basic level of respect. Just the whole Christian shit that we've all been taught is treat others how you
Right.
want to be treated.
And these bastards want to just override that by trying to shit on the Bible. So it's like those that want to shit on it. So it's like, okay, um, how can you declare yourself a decent human being if you're against everything that's said in the Bible of how we should be towards one another?
Because people make exceptions, which they shouldn't be making.
Yeah, I can't, dude. I'm like, no, I'm heavy on that, man. Just Lord gave us a charge to treat each other, with love and care and be kind to one another. Not to be like assholes and shit and just I can't stand that shit. Like,
Well, like
oh
like
God, like
I had a conversation with Dr. Thunder, and like I was telling him that like I did learn a little bit about like world religion because I went to a Catholic school, and like I'm like I learned a bit about like different religions, and I actually practiced Islam for a little bit, and I'm like the main thing that I liked like Islam versus Christianity was the fact that like self defense was one of the major things involved there, and he was just like even Jesus had a sword and shield. I'm like, okay.
yeah, I mean real talk, and it's oh man, it's just I don't know. I'm over a lot of it because it's like, okay, I'm like this to all these motherfuckers here. All right, I'm not gonna let these bastards corrupt me and cause me to be an evil bastard towards my fellow man and brother. So therefore, I'm gonna keep on with all the things that are good and of greatness. The, before God. So therefore, they ain't got to worry about that kind of energy coming from me. I already know what's up and been through a whole hell of a lot, especially over these past 3 years. So yeah, I ain't got no room. I'm like Jenga right now. I'm on that last piece. Yeah, so I can't allow these dudes to you know to break my insanity like that, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't, and so therefore now I just gotta just write them off. You know, Like hell, if they're on the panel and I know they got some smug ass funky attitude, like they're too good to chop it up, with someone who they are not that close to, then hey, I'll act like you don't exist, and I'll just be chopping it up with the host. With the host of the show was the reason why I hopped on. Because of the
Well,
damn
like
host. So
I more so think it's a case of like subscriber supremacy that's going on here in this space, which is
huh,
understandable.
you go into that. You said subscribers supremacy.
Like basically, they're like, oh, I have like all these subscribers, so you know, I'm only going to talk to people that are on my level, which is again like what you said, practically like what the women are saying on like some hypergamy type shit.
Dude,
You're only
yes,
going to
thank.
fuck
Oh
with
my
somebody
God,
that's like
thank you, thank you,
on
thank you for saying. Thank you. I know I wasn't the only one. Thank you. Hell, this stream too damn long anyway for these bastards, so I don't think they'll care to take a dive and listen to it anyway. But still, damn it, yes, that's exactly for what it is. I mean, I know my whole, visual prowess and my uh, uh, analyzing of of people and their behaviors and shit. So I know, damn it, hell, I got no common sense. Know damn what merges together and what doesn't. You know, what's an actual jock and a copy of one of this kind of behavior from that kind of behavior. And they do that shit. People mimic each other's behaviors. You know what I mean? Especially the negative ones. And hell, if you've been around nothing but women all your life, you're going to exhibit and look at things through a woman's eyes. So therefore, even when you do come into your masculine frame, as you say, damn it, what I mean, and taking a rise against feminism and all that good shit, but you still got some um, blue tendencies, some simper tendencies in you. That you need to purge. You got some sickness and you need to purge. Damn it, yeah. Before you come in my dwelling place, damn it, hell and shit, in my Hama force, motherfucker, definitely got to. Yes, because that kind of shit gets anyway. Any ounce of feminism or that feminist or any Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, any elements of that that's still in you needs to go because it's gonna always get in the damn way. Just like it does now with a lot of these cats that's stuck up and shit, just like how these females be stuck up towards each other and towards other men, and it's just sickening. And I'm like, it's just like you said, what you said, like, okay, if you're not on my level kind of shit, or or if you ain't on the same level as Doc Dr. T.S. Johnson or any of these others or BGS, then or Mr. Z, then I'm not gonna treat you with such respect kind of shit. Then miss me with that bullshit, motherfucker. I'm gonna look at it like, who the hell is you? You ain't shit. That's what I'm gonna remind you bastards and tell y'all. You are not shit. You ain't shit.
but
You shit it's just like I do. And quite frankly, the motherfucker that owns two buildings, 9 times out of 10, those bastards that owns two damn buildings, two damn skyscrapers, right? As I realized, as I did my own little thesis about it, I'm way more better off than these bastards. Because why 9 times out of 10 of them, damn it, they are they are what? Struggling in their household, don't have control of their household whatsoever. Kids treat you like shit, ungrateful as hell. Same goes for the wife, even more 3 times fold with her. Damn it. She damn near putting your ass in a cuck position, but you got all these businesses going on. So yeah, I look at it like, damn it, with me, a person who doesn't own two damn buildings, shit, I'm way more better off than those bastards. So motherfuckers could miss me with that elitist bullshit. Motherfuckers be on some elitist shit, but still be super beta and weak when it comes to other situations, such as a woman. Guarantee you, some of these motherfuckers may give that tough Tony talk like they're about something and all that shit. You know, they ain't for this feminist bullshit. But I guarantee you, boy, as soon as a decent bra come through, as soon as a decent strad come through, and boy, and let her know how to suck a football through a straw. Oh yeah, then there you go. He's playing for the other team, Andre. Now he's playing for the other team now. Because he came across that one strag that made his toes curl. Me, I'm against this shit, boy, to the bone. I just can't stand it. All these symptoms of where these motherfuckers have a hard time establishing brotherhood and shit.
You said you just spit a lot of facts just now. Like people ain't gonna hear that and receive it, or receive it well at least if they do happen to hear it. But you spit a lot of facts just now because like that's part of the reason why I'm into the why I've got back into watching like like animes and stuff because like it actually displays like masculinity as it should be represented
Yeah.
as.
With some comedy in it too that makes it more fun, lighthearted. I love it, man. And it's just awesome, dude. And I just can't stand, man, just because I'm looking at it, it's just so clear, dude. It's like, okay, if you're on this team, on the blue team, what I mean, the dudes that are they're willful simps, you know, and against men and obtaining their peace. Like I look at you, you're not even human to me. I vehemently hate those kind of people. Um, ain't no coming back. Oh man, I was that way, man, but now I changed, man. No, you got to show me some work. You got to put in some work for me, damn it, to convince me, motherfucker, before you can come into the gates of this force. So, yeah, because especially after I've seen some simp shit, no, like like a Derek Jackson, no, he will never, never. I don't give a fuck
I
what. I don't give a fuck what the hell he goes through. Nope, that's between you and God. But you ain't welcome in this brotherhood.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like part of the reason why like I said like I'm speaking to guys from like a different country if not countries, and
Hmm.
it's just like you know
I know it's
I'm
kind of mind blowing to you because you're right there. Like you're dealing with the mindsets of people that are here from other countries, people are there from not just from Canada, but from other countries too as well that are there in Canada, and as well as people who are just flat out in other countries. So yeah, there's multiple mentalities right there, and I look at that as some bliss too because it's awesome. You're not dealing with a one track mind. Set.
Yeah, exactly. That's like I really agreed to one time when I was talking to Mr. Z and he mentioned Jamaican women because I'm Jamaican, right? So I'm just like, yeah, he was trying to explain to like, like his audience that like if you guys think you see an attitude, deal with one of those women.
Ooh, shit, yeah, you know what I mean? Nah, cause man, like, how can you be on the side of these crazy, corrupt, deranged minded ass people and not seeing the clear and awesome side of what it is to be masculine of how God, which is how God intended to be, you know. And to me, it's like, no, I can't. No, you cannot be at my dinner table. No, you can't ride in my car. You can't smoke my joint. No, because dude, you're on the side of the team. I forget it's for uh, the advocacy of uh, of genocide of black men. You're for that. You're for that team. You're for that team of not wanting to see black man to prosper. So yeah, I mean, when it's that's what I tell cats over here. I'm serious. You got to let go of all that blue pill energy shit, man, with me. Because no, ain't no hanging on to nothing to try to know. Ain't no fuck that purple pill shit. That whole living hot and cold shit. No, this completely hot over here. What I mean? It's like I'm serious. We got to really care about one another as men. As fellow brothers. We got to care. And our care got to be so strong and ironclad. In our brotherhood, none can penetrate it. None can tear it asunder. But how can we forge such a brother to be so strong if cats are still willing to, get in the way because they are so sympathetic more so for the woman's plight and shit, even though she like to use her plight when it comes to the detriment of man, black man at that. You know, you're kissing up ass to these women who don't give a damn about you and who will tell you in their face they don't give a damn about you, and who will in your face show of how better they believe the white man is to be better than you, is better than you. The white
Well,
man, the white man of whom they're not demanding such such shit from like they are with us. Hell, they'll tell us, oh, we need to come with six figures and 6 feet and all that shit. But when it comes to the white man, oh, he ain't got to deal with that so much so to where, damn it, they will quickly snatch up a Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Come on, man. Like, yeah, so it's like you as a man, you on the side of these women that that produces this kind of hatred and this kind of evil, and you want to sympathize with them. No, there's no sympathy for the enemy whatsoever. No sympathy for the terrorists whatsoever. Whatsoever. And I see that shit. Oh no, then I got it. Nope. That motherfucker's on my radar. Nope. He's tagged as a stay away from a nigga. Yeah, he's one of those, just tag him as that stay away from this nigga. Nope. Stay away. Get the hell away. Nope. Nope. You can't come, man. His brother. I don't give a damn. It could be a situation motherfucker come through and hell did some shit to be exiled from the brotherhood or did some funky ass shit to where it causes this motherfucker to never be welcome into the brotherhood. And this motherfucker see us, damn it, eating a feast and want to come and be like, hey, hey, y'all see all 20 of us, 30 of us, 40 of us eating, having a feast and shit, chopping up, having a good time, damn it. And this some bitch come through after showing so much hatred, damn it, he had towards black man and shit because this motherfucker is trying to kiss the ass, damn it, of these succubus. Okay. And then when that shit fails and this motherfucker wants to come back, oh, should we welcome him to the table? To the table of feast? To the table of great man? No. No, get your ass on. And don't give a damn if you need help moving your furniture or with your car. None of that shit, motherfucker. Yeah, you better call AAA, bitch. No, because you're no. I as your brother. No, nope. I mean, we got to be strict with it like that, bro. We got to be.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
You know what I mean? Just like we're about that. In that camp of showing where we about showing nothing but love to one another. You know what I mean, and uplifting each other as we should as brothers. We cannot afford to have these hot and cold motherfuckers to come into these gates. So I'm very leery of these bastards that we see on here that wants to play the both sides game and shit.
Yeah, these both side niggas, like I don't even, I can't even give them a second.
Yeah, because I'm like, how are you speaking for these women's side? Them after we didn't seen news clippings, damn it, of these women just deleting their own babies, their own children. 10-year, I think it was a 10-year-old executed. I mean, deleted by way of the of the gunshot to the head over SD card. And you on the side of these broads? No, no. Or speaking in any form of where it sounds like you're speaking on their side and shit. No, it disgusts me. No, now I gotta stay away from your ass like the plague. So, but yeah, thanks, brother. Thank you, man, for this. I appreciate it. Thank you for
Oh,
coming through.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you for not being acting too good and too stuck up. You know what I mean? Thank you for not acting like that and and managing to come up, like a lot of the others have done, There's some others that have done that shit. I know and it's yeah. It's like I don't know, people do things banked banked off of the opinions of others, instead of being of no mind, and being free of all that shit and just doing it because because you want to, because you chose to, and not worrying about what others think of you. So, thank you, man, for that. Appreciate it.
Well, in my personal view, I always tell people I'm like I'm a piece of shit, so I could talk to anybody, and like it doesn't really matter to me how people view me because they're most likely going to view me in a negative light regardless. So
Uh, good shit. I've never viewed you in that. So, yeah, like I said, you ain't talked to no hot and cold shit, none of that shit. You know what I mean? So, purple pill as they call it. Yeah,
one second.
yeah. So, brother, so yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, man, and be sure to come through next time, bro. Sure, you welcome, bro. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, for sure, man. But like I said, just try to get a hold of Charles, and we'll see if we can get some other people in here because that would be an interesting conversation.
Oh yeah, yes, man. Cause I had some thoughts too and all that shit I want to bring up and mention. Man, yeah. So yeah, I'm very interested and kind of curious, to hear what he has to say about it. And I believe it will make for a fun convo. Him and everybody else, there'll be some other guys that come through, man. We just all just, man, just come with these different topics, man. Hey, these different geekdom topics, man, that would be awesome, dude. Shit.
Well, in general, I'm all for having just like conversations about whatever, but since like I mean, you're doing a bit of both, so this would be a good platform for that. It's kind of like when BGS was doing a stream on the weekend, and you know, I was suggesting that people just go through the AB channel and have a conversation over there because like AB has a smaller channel, right? So why not try to why not try to like you know support other content creators that are smaller,
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind,
bigger figures.
I wouldn't mind doing that. It's just that I don't believe that I'll be well received over there. You know what I mean? Just because of who I am, you know. Um, because
I
I'm
was just talking
because
about in terms of what you're doing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, I would, like I said, I would mind chopping up. But the thing is, like, I just can't be looked at as like, okay, whatever it is. I can't have you looking at me like, okay, whatever it is I'm talking about is, mundane and just talk all nonchalant to as if whatever I say don't matter and then barely let me talk or make it get a point across, that kind of shit. I don't want to deal with none of that bullshit. Cause then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm wasting my time being up here. So therefore let me get around people who are gonna be more welcoming and and receive my presence with grace. You know what I mean? And not be on that stuck up shit. You know what I mean? Therefore making it fun and to where you wouldn't even think about that shit that they're doing that, because is that welcoming, and also it would be that much of an awesome conversation to where you ain't even thinking about, okay, if you're uh being welcome or not, it only becomes a focus of when you're not being received by others like that, so because like me, I don't really go on these long speeches every time when I get the chance to get, when the mic to come to me and shit. I don't. I just, make my chimes in about something, then boom, I may go in a little bit in about if somebody uh, wants me to go in a little bit further, then cool. Hey, that's cool. Then, then we move on. But um yeah, man, it's just yeah, when somebody give me the vibe like they're not gonna receive me well like they would, Charles or anybody else, then um yeah, on that tip, I'm like, the welcoming, like, make it even, make it equal. Not
Like I
like
haven't heard what you
eh,
said in the
not
past.
I mean, just not treating the one person less than, and then making it seem like as if okay, that they gotta, in order for them to get your uh for them to show you that proper respect, that you gotta climb some steep ass hill or some shit, you know, and go through some shit in order for them to be like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? What's going on, brother Andre? Hey, oh man, that's yeah, man. Oh my god, just where you just sit up, chop it up, have laughs and shit. So I'm like, so I gotta go through a minefield, motherfucker, just so I can be received by you? No, you get a whole grand fuck you. you know, shit. Because I mean, just like how welcoming I was with you when you came on, you know what I mean. So it's like I don't see why it's pulling teeth and nail. But
Well, like BTS has given me shit on more than a few occasions. I don't mind it at all.
hey, that shows more strength right there. It gave you shit, but damn it, but you didn't. Hey, that shows more strength of character right there. Hell, if anybody catch this, that shows them of him, Andre, being more stronger than your BMT. All right, because Andre you know, took the brunt of a BGS. You know what I mean, and he man up and just took it. Hey, just said thank you, and at the same time, just dust off your shoulder. We're like, huh, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? You just shot me with a BB. That wasn't nothing. But other cats, they can't take the BB shots. You know what I mean? Oh boy, yet alone a gunshot. Oh man, they take a shot of that BB, boy. A little logic, in the form of a BB. Damn it! Oh, they'll take that. They just flip out. Hence, like you see what this dude did last night on our show. So,
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, but I appreciate you. And yeah, it was a fun stream, man.
hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. Yes, and like I said, and I'll be looking forward to seeing, like, okay, if you got anything more coming up, if anything new you want to talk about that of anything else that you've seen, or studied or came across. So, as I will lie, because I want to make it to where my anime or geek streams are where I can talk about multiple different subjects into geekdom instead of just that one subject, like on that one particular show or whatever. Just branch it into talking about other shit, you know.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like I said, I'm gonna repost this, like the I tell you the content creators and like there was a couple shows and whatnot. I'll repost that in your comments
Oh
for
yes,
anybody
please do,
looking stuff like that.
please do, bro. Man, I appreciate it though, man. And yeah, hit that like and share, bro. Shit, and hell, and sometimes, man, if you feel like blessing the channel, shit, the cash app right there, 520. Don't give a damn. I'll look at all
You
that
got
combined. This
you got a PayPal, no Cash App here.
oh PayPal.
Yeah, I've been telling AB for a couple weeks now.
He's like, get PayPal, get PayPal. But
And even BGS didn't give me his PayPal for like fucking a month or two. And that was only after I joined his Patreon. He gave me his PayPal.
dude, shit. Well, I don't know how to, because I have one, but damn it, I have to. I'll have to go in and probably find it and shit. Got to do that whole forgot password shit and all that. Yeah, because I branched off from that for a minute, especially after I heard some little shady shit going on with PayPal. But I don't know. It's like this PayPal and Cash App war. Like which one should be recommended, which one is better, and I haven't had no hiccups with Cash App yet, so I've been sticking with them. Um, I could do that. Yeah, yeah. So if you want, I can. When you message me, I can go ahead and I'll put it in the description, but I'll also put it in the message box too, as well. Whenever you send a message, that message or that list, and also put in that list of that basketball anime too as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna repost all of that stuff.
Yeah, cause oh man, because there's so much. It's man, I'm just excited, man, because there's so much awesome shit out there, man. Like oh man, so much shit to watch and get hip to, man. Ah man, I'm left for the days right now. Okay, like which one should I uh work on next? Well, okay, on my mainstream. You said My Hero Academia, and damn it, there was
Black
another.
Clover.
I'm already caught up with all the Black Clover.
Yeah, but there's probably a lot of people that have no idea what it is, or they're not caught up, or whatever.
Oh yeah, Woo. Then I caught up. Oh man, I don't
Like
know.
for the first guy that you were originally playing, that I can't remember. I think it was the Superman versus Godzilla fight. Like if the main thing that I noticed about him, he was passionate as fuck about it. Yeah, he was.
yeah,
That's what I fuck with. And
yes,
like the people that like actually support shit, that's what they fuck with.
fucking a, bro. Ah, shit. Damn it, man. So, so there's still some people using PayPal then too, huh? Damn. I thought people was done with PayPal.
Well, there's just no Cash App in Canada, so there's no other option in a scenario like this.
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't know it was because of that. Okay. Damn. And we got
It could
talks too
be the
about
case for other countries too, but Canada, there's no Cash App. And I've been checking like weekly, well, more like monthly, but yeah, it's still nothing.
next time too. Let's you know, explore to your experience in of Canada. So yeah, man. Ah, dude, that'll be awesome. Okay. Ah, shit. Okay, okay. All right. Oh man, have me thinking now. Oh shit, my shows and thinking about which ones to cover. You know, but the show that's been going on, I'm not gonna start covering it even after like it's been like season 2, 3, or something like that or whatever. I may talk about it, but not hitting it, with a super analytical lens.
Well, the part that you're missing, this is why I seen it as a niche, right?
Hmm.
Is that most black people don't watch this kind of stuff at all. And if they do, there's not a big enough like audience people that like actually are into this kind of stuff. That's I'm also gonna post like those two channels that I told you about, those like black content creators that mostly do anime and like semi
Yes.
gaming channels. But like I said, between the two channels, they have over 12 million subscribers. So that's
You
why
do-
like
you
when I
do
when
that?
I when
No bullshit. You do that? I promise you, I will subscribe to them.
yeah, that's like part of like I
Soon,
kind of
soon
understand
as
where
you
you're
do
coming
it.
from.
Soon
Uh,
as
like
soon
I
as you do it.
I kind of understand where you're coming from because like I've been trying to like talk about this whole like FD stuff and him like bad talking like the most popular anime shows. And I'm just like I just told you like these two channels have over 12 million subscribers. It's more than anybody in the fucking space. By like multiples. But like
Yeah.
people are looking at me like I'm fucked up for mentioning it. It's
don't
like
don't you hate that kind of shit too, man? Like, oh shit. Well, you should be looking at it in awe and with great interest. Otherwise, other than instead of just looking at me all crazy and shit, like when you're the crazy one, motherfuckers. Like,
well, like for me, it's like I'm nowhere near Salchi at all, nowhere near him. But I'm also a numbers guy, but I'm nowhere near him. Low level numbers guy. So like I look at stuff like that.
oh, okay, hell yeah, man. And well, I really deeply appreciate you taking my channel into consideration, bro. Like, because I'm small as shit. Hey, but hey, man, so praise God, it's all good. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm about to fucking make something to eat and shit. So like yeah, I'll post that in the comments and yeah. Until the next time.
All right, brother. Shit, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. One
Yeah, you
versus a
have a good one,
million.
bro.
All righty. That was our brother, brother Andre. Thank you guys for coming through. Those who chose to listen, you can also hit the time button. The time just to speed up if you want. About 2 times speed, 2 times the speed. Okay, you can do that. But thank you. This was great. This was awesome. Thank you, brothers, for coming through. Appreciate it. Thank you for showing us support, for coming through, hopping on the panel, liking and sharing, and also donating, blessing the channel even further. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. This is your guy Ray Hama one versus a million. This is a Hama Force Geek Table, and I'm out. Peace and love your brothers.